I've returned. Welcome back. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, the main screen doesn't have. I heard it though. NM 163 something something. It was very long. The message. Welcome in. Oh, hold on. Link might want to say hello one more time. Hello, everyone. Do you want one more? You want one more hello? Okay. Thank you for that, AJ. Hold on. You didn't even finish your food. What are you barking at? Anyways, holy shit, hold on. You guys started a hype train and we just started. Hello, thank you so much. Let me start from the beginning. Hi, Moody. Congrats on the first. Welcome in, Brando. Welcome in, Mocha. Welcome in, Potat. Welcome in, Strawberry. Okairi. Tadaima. I'm home, even though I just saw you yesterday. I miss you already. Okairi nasai. Tadaima. I'm home. But thank you guys so much for the subs. I really appreciate it. I saw Mocha said, I'm gonna call you Hubba Bubba. You're sweet and most people love you. Most? What? You mean there's someone out there that hates me? What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding. I forgot what my my hotkeys are. Otherwise, is it this one? No, no, it's not that one. It's this one. Yeah. You can finish your food. Shadow Bubba? No, just a little bit more chill vibes. A little darker today. Shadowy theme. Yeah. I miss you. I miss you too. Sorry, I'm going through. I miss you too. I saw you on a different stream, but I forgot your name. I was on Strawberry stream. Maybe? I'm not sure if that's the one you were talking about. But welcome in. Yeah, I miss you. It's gonna be a little chatting stream today. Just talking about what I've been up to and what you guys have been up to, because it was only a week, but it felt so much longer. And I was basically offline the whole time. Like, yeah, I scrolled Twitter at night when I was like going to bed, or like when there's downtime, I scrolled a little bit, but I was intentionally trying to stay offline just to give myself a little bit of a recharge, which was quite nice. I used to get a lot of anxiety about staying offline, and I definitely still looked at your comments and stuff, but I tried not to interact as much, simply just to give myself a break. So on Strawberry stream, yeah, I was there. Felt so detached. It was nice. Yeah, like truly touching grass was really nice. Definitely what I needed. You guys might hate what I'm gonna say. I'm probably gonna be taking another break in about 3 weeks. Not on purpose. It's my birthday in about 3 weeks, and my sister wants to go on another trip. So just be warned. But I'll have something ready for you guys then as well. A little birthday surprise. So most likely I'll be doing my birthday stream like 2 days after my birthday actually happens. So but yeah, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, giving me a little welcome back. I really appreciate it. And it's interesting because before, when I used to take breaks, I used to have this big fear that I'd be forgotten and, you know, no one's gonna come back and oh my god. But I think I've gone a little less. I worried a lot less about it this time around, simply because I think for me the real ones will stick around. And at this point, I stopped looking at numbers, as I think it was really bad for my mental health, and I noticed my numbers going up and down, you know, fluctuating like usual. But for me, I was putting a lot of blame on myself, when the reality is you can't control who's gonna come in and who's gonna come and go. And I know that I have worked very hard, so I think as long as I know that I'm doing my best, that's all that really matters. So so glad you got your well-deserved break. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Hamudi has been very sweet, sending me memes every day. day one until you come back and play Marvel Rivals. It was very sweet. You worked very hard. I do my best. I definitely do my best. But yeah, so I was a lot less stressed this time around. I just truly wanted to enjoy my break, and I did. I definitely really enjoyed it. If you guys were on Strawberry stream, you heard us talk about what we were up to, but I can probably go into detail about some things in a bit. Yeah, not the exposing. I had to a little bit. But it's been quite nice. You guys want to know? I spent the entire day today playing Subnautica. I have been itching to play it, and Planet Crafter was fun, but I played that with friends. I played that with Brando, I should say, and I really wanted something that I could play on my own, so it was really enjoyable. Is it Core Emprunte? Thank you so much for the bid. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was playing Subnautica. I wanted a game that I can play on my own, that I can just vibe to. And you know, it has its scary parts, but I really love Subnautica. So I was playing that literally, I think 6 hours straight. I was playing that all day because I really love survival crafty type games, and I really love the ocean. So Subnautica was my unwindy type game, because I wasn't quite ready to dive back into everything. Like I got home at like 10 a.m. right? I got home at 10 a.m. and I ate breakfast with my dad, who immediately like cooked up a bunch of stuff, and Spalid Coeur, it's heart in French. Love that name. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, I got home at like I got home at 10. I ate breakfast at like 11ish, and then I passed out until like 7ish p.m. I think. I woke up just so many DMs, and I'm not gonna lie, I apologize to everyone if I either ghosted you or just said no, but I was like, I just got back, I need time to reintegrate. I'm sorry. I appreciate all the messages, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to play games with no one. I need my alone time. I need my unwindy time. So I ended up just kind of chilling for the night, but I'll slowly get back into it, I think. I just have to get used to being back online again. Yeah. Saw you watching Subnautica, that get you in the mood for it? Yeah, well, I searched out Subnautica because I'd already been in the mood for it, and watching it made me even more in the mood. She's just like me for real. Yeah, I just I just needed a little I just shot my shot. Don't worry, I'll get back into it soon. But yeah, I just need some time to readjust to everything, and especially big VCs. I was like, I'm not ready for that, but I definitely needed my alone time. I probably still will, because usually I need time to recharge, but I'll go little by little. I noticed like as I was traveling, I was starting to get irritable, which all things considered, I was there for a week. I'm really surprised that I wasn't getting irritable or burnt out or like overstimulated until my last day. That was kind of, wow. Strawberry is an amazing host. I usually get very overstimulated and irritable, but I was actually like, it was just very nice. I think the fact that she slept in and she also let me sleep in was amazing, because I'm not a morning person, and usually trips, vacations and stuff, the people that I'm with always make me wake up early, and I can't do that. It just makes me irritable. And I'm always like, no. And then I just get very upsetty, even though I try to hide it. But no, I was vibing the whole time. We sleepy berries, yeah. Yeah, I felt better knowing that you were also asleep, not that just that you were letting me sleep in. It was like you were also eepy, and that was great. It was amazing. I'm drinking this Gatorade and it kind of tastes like cucumber. What flavor is this? Lime cucumber. Oh, it is cucumber. It's lime cucumber flavored. Oh, no wonder it tastes like cucumber. Interesting. Gonna listen to Lurkies. Glad you and Brando made it home. Thanks for stopping by, Strawby. Good luck with the rest of your work if you're still working. And if not, say hi to Cloudy for me. And the puppies. I missed them so much. I got home, and of course, Link was all over me, and also very stinky. Because I know my dad lets him outside a lot more when I'm gone. So I didn't have time to give him a bath yesterday because I was too tired, but I did wipe him down twice with the pet wipes, and then also sprayed him down with some dry shampoo. So he's clean-ish for now. But he was all over me. I was like, bro, you are gonna knock me down. And then he did the big sniffs, and then he hasn't left my side since. He was barking for food, but he hasn't eaten his food right now. But yeah, so he's been with me, just glued to my side, a cutie pie. Although I do need to give him a bath soon. And there's just everything is covered in fur. Like, oh my, oh good heavens, everything is covered in fur. Also, while I'm talking about my day, my trip and everything, please feel free to chime in with what your week was like. What did you guys do? What were you guys up to? I would like to hear it all. I know there's been updates on things too, so please let me know, because I'm gonna just be yapping. So you can leave me on as background noise if need be. I knew it. You left him for a week. I'm sure he was so happy. Yeah, he was really happy. Although I thought I was gonna sleep because I slept a lot. I slept like, I call it like a 6 to 7 hour nap for me. And then I was still sleepy afterwards. I woke up for a little bit and then fell back asleep at like 10. But I got woken up. No, I wasn't asleep yet. I was watching another video. I was watching a video. I had my earbuds in. Thank God I had my earbuds in. And something was tickling my ear. So I thought it was my hair. So I moved to brush my hair aside and I felt something. Like there was something there. I felt a presence. So I like kind of scratched it and a fat ass cricket fell onto my bed. There was a cricket trying to crawl into my ear. It was so, and I don't know, I remember telling you guys, crickets are like the one insect I can't stand. I hate them. I don't care about cockroaches, I don't care about spiders, I don't care about anything else. And it was this fat ass cricket trying to crawl. He was like the size probably of like the tip of my pinky finger. Like he was fat and he was trying to and I know it's because my dad, I was a little upset about him about this, but he took care of Link for free, so I can't be. But he said he left the door open so Link could go in and out whenever he wanted. By the way, this is like to my bedroom. So I asked him, I was like, oh, did you like wipe his paws and stuff before he went inside? Oh no, I didn't know you did that. And then he just leaves the door open. And so I'm sure the freaking bugs crawled in because of that. So that was interesting. Hi, Zev. Hello. Awa, awa. I know the only bug you hate. Yeah, so this fat ass cricket was trying to crawl into my ear. And then I didn't scream, but I definitely sat up. And then I looked at it on my bed, and then it hopped again and got under my pillow. So I like threw all my pillows off my bed. And then the only like sort of cup thing that I had around me was a candle. So I grabbed my candle and the lid for it, and I trapped the cricket under the candle, like the hollow part of it, because it wasn't lit, so the wax was dry. And then I caught it that way and tossed it outside. But God, that was the worst. And I couldn't sleep very well the rest of the night because I kept looking. I was like, are there more crickets in here? So, ugh. Gross. So that was cool. That was a nice welcome. I'm gonna have to tell my dad next time, please don't let him in and out without washing his paws, because just because I'm in the garage doesn't mean I don't live here, papa. This isn't a bookend. What? Welcome in, Atelier. Hello. There's a team comp I wanted to try since before the season started. Like, I really wanted to try it. It was so fun, but I was forced to play Adam because we ain't got nobody who could play Adam other than me, so I've been waiting for you and Brando so much. You guys can play Iron Fist and Adam. I'm so down. The thing you were building Monday night. Ah, yeah. I'm sure Strawberry will finish that one day. Keep an eye out for Strawberry streams. She might do a hand cam and finish it, or she'll finish it on her own. I don't know. Yeah. We did not get very far. We built like, I think we got to like step 10 out of 30. We didn't get very far. Cloudy took over. Is he still working on it? Because I remember he took over that night after we got off and he was still building it. Oh, I dropped my phone. But I wasn't sure if he was gonna finish it. That makes sense though. Mr. Crafty over there. Y'all failed to prove me wrong. Moment for history right there. Yeah, we got too sidetracked. We were having too much fun vibing. We had good food. We had good company and a lot of stories to tell, so we got a little distracted. Yeah, he's determined. Let's go. I'm glad. Send me the pictures when it's all done. It was a vibe. It was such a vibe. It was. There were a few times where Strawberry because she had 2 drinks on the table at all times, and sometimes she'd reach over and I'm like, girl, you are gonna knock that over. I was so worried, but she did well. That was my first like official VTuber off collab, which is really fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. The heart, that was funny. I really can't tell if I like this or not. Lime cucumber Gatorade, it's all right. You and Cloudy thought the same. Brando, you're doing it wrong. I'm still laughing about it. It turns out you were the issue. It was a real vibe. I kind of got really cozy. I was falling asleep. So I SM'd DM rolled stream bro be chaotic or I'll fall asleep. He did. Aw. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. Other than that fat ass cricket, I slept pretty well. Just can't believe that of all things happened. Like, where did bro come from? My bed is raised too. It's raised quite high. So I don't think he fell from the ceiling. That'd be traumatizing if he did. That was the only one I found because I looked under my bed afterwards. I didn't see any more, but when I threw him out, I was like, and stay out. And stay out. Hi Rev, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. How many points on a star? The mystery persists. And we got it eventually. It just took a few tries, that's all. I missed you. Yeah, I missed you too. Long time no see. How's everything? How are you doing? I know it's definitely been a minute. It's definitely been a while. Reverie was one of my OGs, I think. Were you here during my hand cam stream? My face cam days. I don't remember. But yeah, they're one of my OGs. So it's really nice to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. that really makes me happy. I don't remember either. Wagwan. Hi Gwexty, how you doing? Is that a greeting? Is that something? Is that a greeting? I'll read a poem. I started writing one while I was traveling, but I never finished it. So it's literally only one line because I wrote down the line and I was like, I wanna make this into a poem. But I never finished it. But you can get the line and then I can read a longer one for you if you'd like. Wagwan is Jamaican. Oh, Jamaican. Oh, I see. How goes now in Diva? I'm good. It's British slang, guys. I'm gonna finish this one day, but the line is literally, do dreams tell the stories of our past? And I wanted to make this into something because I remember talking, I think I was talking to Strawberry about this. I really love the idea of reincarnation, and I think how some of your dreams might actually be memories of past lives. I think that's such a cool concept. I don't know how much I believe in it, but I definitely think it's a cool concept, and it's something I wanted to write into a poem, but I never finished it or I never continued it. So yeah, guess who's got some hot gossip? Oh, T. You're singing too, even though I missed it less because I got a certain song. Aw. I hope you've been enjoying it. Yeah, I left that. I finished that video literally the day before I left, the repo video, because I was like, I need to finish this. Like, first off, I just need to finish it, and my incentive was, you know what? I'm gonna leave them something to watch while I'm gone. Yeah, it was during the campfire chat. Yeah, so I wrote that first line. Do dreams tell stories of our past, and then never finished the poem because I was vibing. I was vibing too much. Don't let your dreams just be dreams, let them be past lives. Oh, I like that line. Welcome back. Hi Vancy. Oh my god, that's so tiny. How do you do that? How do you make your text tiny? I've seen a few people do that. So little. I missed your stream so much. Ah, well, welcome back. Or I should say, Tadaima! What the heck? Hi Kira, how you doing? Welcome in. So tiny, I know. Welcome back, Queen. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. And I miss the trees. I miss the trees. Strawberry had so many trees near her house, and it was it was so pretty, and just it's hot. It's hot and brown out here. It's just literally on my way home. My dad picked me up from the airport. We were driving, and to our left, we saw a giant plume of black smoke, and we're like, "Oh, is that a fire?" My dad's like, "Yeah, that's a fire." I'm like, "Should we call it in?" But it looked like it'd been there for a while, so other people had already called it in. But yeah, there is a fire on my way home. Thankfully, not too close, but definitely a fire. Big old black plume of smoke. So welcome home, Bubba. Put a tiny text generator. I just wanted to whisper hi. Ah, Betsy, thank you so much. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cute. Not telling you how. It's just dead here. Yeah. That's what happens when you go to Treeland. And we got rain our first day there. Strawberry was like, I'm not sure if you're gonna get rain. Like, I hope we do for you just a little. And we got rain in our very first day there, and I felt like I was rehydrated because I'm a shriveled little berry when I'm over here. And it just makes me, like, I got home and started Googling jobs up north. Jobs up north so I can freaking move out of freaking, Yeah, anyways. Hi, Detective Zozo. Welcome in. Also, Darkest Wave. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Hello, hello. Seattle area, the place where the sun doesn't shine. I used to live way, way up north, Northern California. Literally only like 2 hours away from Oregon. And the area that I lived, you know, by the redwoods, sequoia, the temperate rainforest. That's the official name. It's one of the rarest biomes in the world, the temperate rainforest. I know there's some temperate rainforests, I think, in the UK as well. It rained there constantly, and everyone told me, you're gonna get tired of it. I lived there for 2 years, and that was the happiest I'd ever been in my life. Because it rained constantly. It rained 2 or 3 times a week for sure, sometimes the whole week, and I never got tired of it. I just felt so refreshed. So I'm hoping I could find something. I've been looking, like seriously looking now, because it just incentivized me to be like, let me get the frick out of here. Thank you for the hi, Jay. Have you been watching anime? Yes, actually. Yes. The entire time that I was out visiting Strawberry, we watched all 3 seasons of Vox Machina, which isn't an anime necessarily, but I did watch that. And then we started A Sign of Affection, which I've already watched, but I wanted Strawberry to watch it with me. It shines in summer, don't worry. I was so glad it cooled off when you guys got here. It was really nice. It's not often, but it does happen. Rain for your crib, for your VTube model. yeah, thanks for hydrating. Me and my mom were looking yesterday, like genuine, like seriously, or just for funsies, because I'm actually like very, if I can make VTubing a part-time job and then get another part-time job, I think mayhaps I can afford a place on my own. Maybe I would really love to qualify for disability, but it's quite difficult. I hope you get the chance to move where you want. I'm even looking into, like, I think I would be a great game tester, because you guys have seen me when I play video games, and I swear to God, I accidentally find so many bugs, and I just think I'd be a great game tester. I don't know where I'd find a job like that, but I think I'd be good at it. Yep. I would actually really like, maybe it's more common up north, actually. My dad could have gotten me jobs at his company, but then I'd have to move to San Francisco, and I do not want to live in San Francisco. No thanks. But I have been thinking about it. Want to be a game tester? I know some places that don't require experience. I'm experienced in video games, but I'm not experienced like in any corpo jobs. But I'm willing to learn. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. Welcome back. Hi, Lynn. Hello. It's great to see you. I'm happy to be back. They train you if they're still around. Yeah. Doesn't even have to be remote. I'd prefer it if it was remote because it's difficult for me to drive too much. But this has just incentivized me, because I remember searching about 3 months ago. I started searching for a place and then got really disheartened because it's rough out here. But traveling there made me realize, God, I need greenery in my life. Hi, Blue Kirby. Welcome in. Hello. So, mayhaps, just talking about my trip. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Eugene Lin. I know you've been busy too. I know you guys have been really busy. Have there been any new games you guys have been playing this week? Anything different or the usual? Have you guys been enjoying the updates on games you have been playing? Daria, welcome in. You're very soft, glowy. I know. That's the point today. Yeah, so perhaps it doesn't even have to be all the way up there, but I think up north where I used to live before is a possibility. My sister would love if I moved to Oregon with her. I don't know about that. Oregon! Maybe it was just where she lived. I don't know. It wasn't hitting me that much. It was okay. It was okay. I don't know. I can update you offline if you want to hear the whole saga. Yeah, feel free to send me messages for sure. Some people say that being a game tester is not a fun job because you can't play the game to have fun. You're playing to find every single bug you can find while clearing the game. You have to clear the game over and over to make sure. Yeah, but it's still better than working a physical job sometimes. Yeah, I get that, but it probably wouldn't have been a game I wanted to play anyways, so. Soft and cozy, very sweet. Thank you. Oregon is a weird vibe. I don't know why Oregon felt so different from Washington or even NorCal, like North Cal, but it did. I don't know how to describe it. It could have just been where my sister was living, but I didn't like it quite as much. I don't know. I feel like Rivals update is making my ping spikes worse. Gonna try to figure it out this weekend. I've heard a few people complain about that. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure hopefully they'll send I think they just came out with a patch today, actually. I saw it on Twitter. So it might be out already. If you live in Oregon, you'll have really great thing. I mean, true. Not that we wouldn't be playing there anyway. I was a game tester. I have this on my wall from when I worked at one. It's crazy what you can do sometimes. I have, you know, maybe I should send them clips of all the freaking bugs I find from games that are years old. And they shouldn't be having these bugs, and yet somehow I remember, like, in Little Nightmares, I caught so many bugs, and I remember looking up on like Reddit or whatever, and there was nothing on it, and I kept looking, and I was like, yeah, that's someone responded to me like that. I've never experienced that bug before. That's gotta be new. And I was like, well, I discovered it. On the topic of games we're enjoying, I'm in my 2-week Minecraft phase again. Oh, nice. Are you playing regular Minecraft, or are you playing like Sky Factory again? I think I've been seeing some of your TikToks floating around, Bensi. I just didn't know if they were new or not. Spent 13 hours dying to test an FPS one. Really? It's something I've been considering because I don't have any experience in corpo jobs. I think maybe the other thing is data entry, and that just seems like I guess I could do. I guess I could learn. The other thing is video editing, but that's not a super stable job because it requires me to have clients, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for very little pay. So I'm trying to find a balance. I don't know. I check it out after I get work. Yeah. I thought there was a patch, but I'm not sure. After a while, I'll be exclusively playing there unless you guys want to play in Tokyo or something. Fair enough. I gotta do some Genshin tonight. I've been away from it for so long. You should do the event so you can get the free Benny skin. I got the free Benny skin. I got the new Claymore and all of its refinements. And I also got my Battle Pass weapon from Zenless. I got back home and just grinded it all out and then played Subnautica the rest of the time. Spawn, walk in front of the turret, get shot, respawn, walk back. Are you allowed to listen to music while you do that? Because I actually really like repetitive tasks. That's the autistic side of me. And I'm floating around different versions of Minecraft. All my TikToks are old. I saw VODs from June and July. Ah, gotcha. Been very unusually tired this week. Unsure if I got sick, so I haven't been productive at all. And you know what? That's okay. I try to combat the guilt I feel. I'm trying to get better at it. If your body is telling you to rest, then you should definitely rest. Hug Baba. Thank you so much for the hug, Rev. Feel that if I hadn't found my little niche in corpo world, I'd be the same boat. It's hard to find independence when you have limitations. You only have so much control over. Exactly. And I'm really trying. And I do love my job. There's a part of me that is very, very sad if I do end up moving, and I do end up switching careers in general. Like, I've been with animals my whole life. It's always been a part of me. And I think even if I did manage to find a really nice remote job, I'd probably still dedicate 1 to 2 days out of my week either volunteering somewhere or even working part-time with animals, because I just can't imagine myself fully giving it up. I just can't. But I would like to have the option of just staying home and working, because there's a lot of days where I just feel so sick, and it's easy to sit at a desk or even lie down, but it's difficult when my job is so physical. No phones, no music. You're supposed to pay attention to the audio in the game. I guess that makes sense. I guess that checks out. They can't stop me from having one earbud in. Sorry you didn't do it. I just thought there's enough time for you, though now you have enough boss mats for everyone level 80. Was that you? I remember looking at my boss mats yesterday because I wanted to level Sethos up. I was looking and I was like, have I always had this many boss mats for like the other bosses? Why do I have so many? Because I was Sethos didn't have any, but I was like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just level him up. That was you. Yeah, that's funny. Ah, naruhodo. I see. Is there anything on the admin side of animal work, like something to flex into? There is. I just don't know if I want to. The animal world is very... Management is rough. Management is usually the biggest issue I have when it comes to animal work. And I don't know if I want to lean into the management side and also get involved in all that disorganization. That seems like a nightmare. I could. I think my boss even might have a position for me, but... I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Like, if I'm desperate enough, maybe, though. I didn't know what artifacts you wanted. Yeah, no worries. Speaking of jobs, I've been thinking I need to get one. I remember you talking to me about that one. I have one I've been looking at, but I'm also extremely out of shape. Even things like doing the dishes or taking a shower tire me out. The point of this, I exercised for 3 days this week. 10 minutes each time. Not much, but more than I was doing before. So I'm trying to reintegrate myself into society. Nice! Yeah, see? Even something as little as 5-10 minutes a day, you'll build it up slowly. And you don't need to start out quickly. Starting out slowly is actually very, very smart. I'm really proud of you, Vency. Good job. I'm a cat. Welcome in. Hello. Maybe a chance to make sense of the chaos. I guess. That means I have to deal with people that don't know how to communicate, because most people join the animal world are also autistic like me, but they're way worse at communicating, and it's just a mess. I guess I could maybe. That's why it's always so fascinating to meet people, because for me, I've been surrounded by, animals my whole life. My job has always been zookeeping, vet tech, that type of stuff, and all the people around me had the same job. So when I first learned about you, Lynn, and I learned about Strawberry, who does like game stuff and artists and all that, I was like, that's freaking cool. That's insane, because that's never been a part of my life. That's something that seems like it's as far away from me as being a celebrity would be. That's just something that's never has never been in my field of view ever in my life. So it's really, really cool to meet people with those types of jobs. It's incredible. Could maybe use the role your boss might have for you just to have experience in corporal as like a stepping stone. I could. I'd have to. Yeah, I mean, I could. I don't know if she'd still want me coming to the office, but that's a possibility. Thank you, Lynn. I'm trying to let myself take the little wins. I want to be healthy again for a variety of reasons, so saying I'm working on it helps keep me accountable. Exactly. Yeah. And the little wins are really important. I think I've told you this many times. I've lectured on it so many times, so I won't lecture on it much, but I think it's very important to take some time for yourself and appreciate the little things. If I was reincarnated as an animal, I would be born as a kitsune. Oh, I asked my friends what animal they thought I would be, because every time I ask people this, no one is ever able to give me a straight answer. And they decided on snow leopard, which I actually vibe with a lot, because snow leopards are still scary, but they're also soft and fluffy on the outside, and I think that suits me very much. And I definitely have a more cat personality, so I'd say the same for you. World traveling animal expert is so freaking cool. Yeah, it's just different worlds, I guess. Yeah. And I love the idea of remote work, but it's so daunting to me because I've never done anything like it. Just not in my field of expertise. So it's like I love the idea of working from home, but oh my god, it's so daunting to me. Yeah. To be fair, I would have never considered my job either. I was extremely privileged to have had an in with the company, but I will say that I had no idea this kind of job existed. Now that I know, I totally try to encourage people to see if these little niche roles exist in their industries. I mean, as we all know, job hunting is extremely difficult these days. And I don't know where to start when it comes to applying to these types of jobs because zero experience, right? I have the most I can say is I know a little bit of Excel, but I'd have to be retaught. And I know some coding. I'd have to be retaught in a lot of things, but I do learn fast. Yeah. The leopard definitely fits. I would be a bear. I mean, K-Bear, right? She's very snow leopard. I'm happy with that. Because the one I got before was hamster. Not a hamster. I'm not a hamster. I wish the world was reborn as animals. I mean, you never know. Maybe all the animals around you were reborn from past lives. Y'all calling me a lizard is crazy. Yeah, we said that, and then you turned around and acted just like a lizard. To go sitting, you were like, I need to warm up, and then you sat on the freaking log to warm up. That's like the most lizard thing ever. and then he freaking showed us the meme of the lizard meat. Lizard, like Brendo. Lie about your experience and learn as fast as possible. I don't really like to. I'm ending up as either a fox or a penguin. Penguins are my favorite animals. Penguins are freaking cute. Listen, I was cold. I'll tell you right now, your streaming experience will go far in anything corporal adjacent. Just gotta word it differently. That's true. Maybe I'll sit in a co-working stream with like you or Strawberry and have you help me. You're not aggressive enough to be a hamster. If anything, closer to a bunny. Okay, that's weird because someone else said a bunny, and I don't think I'm not that cowardly. I'm actually not. I got called a beefcake. I got Brendo and Strawberry like in person when we were all in person. Brendo called me a freaking beefcake. Do with that what you will. Lizard. Shocking how much stream experience I've used on in my day-to-day. I do know a lot about streaming, it's true. I was just about to say Brenda reminds me of the lizard meme. Yeah. Penguin lover. There's been one animal, I mean, there's a lot of animals I haven't worked with, but I want to work with penguins so bad. Any games to play? What kind of games are you into? What genre? Because I play a lot. But I was playing Subnautica this morning. I play a lot of gacha. I play Marvel Rivals. Used to play Valorant. It's been a while though. Yeah. Oh my god, Brendo, please. What? Your butt. You got all the chops. You just gotta put it in a way recruiters understand. Yeah. Change up my entire resume, I'm sure. She's strong. I got to train Strawberry a little bit at the gym, and it was very fun for me. I had to I had to clarify with them several times. I'm like, are you sure it's okay? Because I'm very passionate about this, and my workouts are kind of intense. But they were happy with it. I'll be very sore the next day, but I think they liked it. Yeah. Hi, Will. Welcome in. Hello. Oh my god. I'm into JRPG, strategy, turn-based, any anime games. Oh, have you ever played Honkai Star Rail? That's turn-based and anime. You might like it if you haven't tried it already. How would you feel if I called you a pre-evolution panda? That's so specific. What? Pre-evolution? Pre-evolution panda? Pre-evolution panda. I mean, it just looks like a panda with reverse colors. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't know. I still don't. Buffberry, yeah, very sore but so worth. I'm glad you guys got to learn. Thinking about it, if I know any vet type folks who are hiring too. No, I'm good on that. I don't think I will ever get back into the veterinary field. I did my time. As much as I loved the job, it was also quite miserable. Management. I've worked at several animal hospitals and they've all been miserable. I'm good on that front. I'm quite experienced. I'm a vet tech, but literally every vet hospital you go to, 99% chance they're still hiring because they're all understaffed. They're all understaffed as hell, and for good reason. No one wants to work there anymore. They have one of the highest turnover rates and also one of the highest suicide rates of any job in the world, for good reason. So I'm good. Too much gotcha? Fair enough. I was wibbly wobbly. Job hunting is definitely tough, but you can always translate skills and reword it so that it matches what you need. Ugh. See, I need people's help with that because I'm so freaking autistic. I just write what I do. The biggest trouble I run into these days is my lack of experience and education at this point. I have an associate's degree in English. Mostly I have customer service style jobs. I had some good jobs in my time, even well-paying work from home job, but I burnt a lot of bridges. Ah, I see. The vet friend who bought practice to specifically make one that worked better. Damn. I wish them the best of luck. I also have this issue, Atelier, that, did you want me to call you Atelier, by the way? I think you said you were fine with whatever. I have a chronic illness. So, yes, I could get a job anywhere with vet tech, with zookeepers, with any of that. I'm specifically trying to look for a more remote job or even one that's more stationary because my body can't handle it anymore. I just, my body starts to, it struggles a lot, to keep up with the type of job that I'm used to do. So, that's why I'm trying to find something that's a little bit more forgiving to my body. I also don't like lying on my resume, but it also sucks because most people don't mind at all. So you're competing with people who may even have less qualifications than you, but are just lying. That's so true. That's very true. I understand what you mean about celebrity jobs though. Streamers, content creators, anyone who works on video games, it's really incredible. I always thought about maybe getting into IT, but I know nothing about what I might need to know. I know that there's a lot of like training programs and certifications and stuff that you can do with when it comes to tech stuff. I don't know if that's IT as well. That or NEM. Right, NEM. I got you. I'll try to remember, but my goldfish memory says otherwise. What about your own vet in a small town? So veterinary practices in America are extremely specific. There's an entire association, the Veterinary Association, and most of the time you need to get approval. What's the association called? I forgot what it's called. American Veterinary Medical Association. So you need to get approval from that specific board, the entire association, and you also need to get approval from other vets. It's a very big, kind of like a clique type thing, where unless you've worked a specific amount of years as a vet specifically, it's very, very difficult. Now you can if you have enough money, but it's, the veterinary world is a lot. Hi. Hi, sis. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. You know, your stream was one of the few that I watched pretty regularly, regardless. Oh, I missed you guys' comments. I'm so sorry. I'll try to get back after. Hi, Bia. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Bubblicious. I'm a strawberry VTuber just doing my very best, and I just got back from a week-long vacation, so we're kind of just yapping about what I was up to. Although right now I'm yapping about job hunting for jobs. I don't know how many of you guys out there are currently job hunting, but I wish you the best of luck. How was your stream, BL? How was everything? You were playing Genshin, I know. I think you were doing the event, right? I was there for a little bit. Today BL farted on camera so bad her VTuber model glitched out. Why your chat be snitching on you all the time, BL? Your chat be snitching on you. That's great. That's crazy. Gotta go. My friends are spamming. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed your guys' stuff from before. Feel free to send your messages again. I'm so sorry. Hey Bear was saying it's not necessarily about how accurate your experience is, but about how confidently you shout your abilities above. That's true. Yeah. They don't snitch. They make up weird ass lies. So you're saying it was a lie? Could anyone confirm? Was it the truth or the lie? I feel like it could be either. Yeah. They don't. You guys. Make their wallets hurt. Oh my god. But yes, BL, I know you usually have to head out after stream, so please feel free to leave a lurk if you want. Get some food, get some water, all that stuff. After stream care is very important. And welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Hopefully the music has been okay. I don't know if it's really quiet. I wouldn't be surprised from BL. Yeah, I cannot confirm the fart story. So someone said it's a lie and someone said it's the truth. And I don't know, man. Just leaving us with our own biases, I suppose. Yeah, so as cool as it would be to open up my own veterinary practice, it wouldn't be cool. I think I'd be miserable. Mismanagement is a thing in the vet world for a reason. And I just don't think I would ever want to do something like that. One of my dreams, my big life dreams, you know, a really big life dream, has been to open up my own wildlife rehabilitation center or a little like farm reserve. Both of which are kind of difficult to do if you're by yourself, but it's kind of been my dream. I think a more realistic dream is to open up my own little cat or dog sanctuary. Just like have my own place with a lot of land and be able to provide a home. I mean, I used to foster kittens a lot, so doing something like that is more realistic. But my big dream was to have my own little wildlife sanctuary. Rehab center, I should say. Not anything with a ton of animals, but just maybe like 30 or 40 animals total, and be able to provide them a home, either for the rest of their life or until they're relocated to a better facility. That's kind of been my big dream. It's a lot of money though. It's definitely a lot of money because most of these, you know, are nonprofit organizations, and you kind of have to just pay out of pocket, at least when you start out. So that's been my big life goal. Do you guys have any really big life goals you've kind of dreamed about? Sharing my pain with them. Bodies are fine the way they are. Judging for it is weird. I agree. Being your own boss sounds like a dream, but honestly it's huge difficulty because there's just so many responsibilities. Yeah, running a vet office sounds so stressful. It's extremely stressful and very difficult to do because the veterinary association is very cliquey. So you have to get approval from them if you want it to be a reputable practice. My turn to shower. My mother makes us wait till after 7. Yeah, have a lovely shower. Don't worry, Queen, I'll get rich and sponsor you. I'm putting aside. I think realistically, fostering is my best bet for now. If I ever get the chance in the future, I'd love to. But for now I foster. And maybe a farm sanctuary, farm rehabilitation is also more realistic because a farm is a little easier. When you open up a wildlife practice, you do have to get permits if you want to remain reputable. And I don't like doing things illegal, not when it comes to animals. Their safety and their health is priority. And if you're in a legal practice, you can't guarantee that you'll be able to have a vet come over and take care of them, because, you know, they'll likely take them away from you if they find out it's illegal. So I like to do everything legal when it comes to animals, and with wildlife in particular, you do need permits and everything. And you have a lot of enrichment and habitat protocols you need to follow. It's a lot. It's a lot. Do I still wish I could do it one day? Absolutely. But it's definitely, you know, something you have to be a little pragmatic about. But it's still a life goal of mine. Mayhaps one day. Mayhaps one day. Another life goal of mine is to have a little cottage in, like, Scotland or something. A cute little, like, I'm talking about, like, stone walls, thatched roof type cottage. Like, a very traditional cottage. I would love something like that. That's, like, my dream aesthetic. It's very difficult. I don't think that America sells really cottages like that unless you build it from the ground up. Do they? It's quite difficult to find. Everything in America is built out of wood. Well, I guess in the Midwest, not really. The Midwest has a lot more brick houses. So I think it's more realistic there anyways. I don't know. On to Canada, trust. You know what's difficult? You know what's difficult about having a chronic illnesses? Most countries will reject your citizenship application if they find out that you have any pre-existing conditions or disabilities. That includes autism. And my illness is very difficult unless you get married to someone from there. If you want to just apply on your own, they'll likely reject it because they don't want you going on their free health care. For that reason. No, governments are fake. Yeah, I looked into it because some of my family members are from Quebec and they also have citizenship, so I was looking into it, but unfortunately, yeah. Let's get married. Come on. Yeah, if I could just get platonic marriage, hell yeah. I kind of wish I had a big dream. I don't really know what I want. Sometimes I think I'd like a crochet store. Sometimes I'd like to edit for others. Other times I'd like to succeed in content creation. I need to improve my own skills or self-management before I can commit to doing things for others. So it's a process. However, money continues to be a thing. So I know what people mean now when they say don't quit your day job. Yeah, but I mean, like, just having a dream is nice. It's a goal for the future. Even if it may not ever happen, I think it's still nice to have that hope to keep you pushing forward, yeah. An on-stream proposal? Yeah. When I see it pop up in the chat, it takes up the whole box. Don't worry about it. I like asking you guys questions and having you guys respond. Don't worry about it. We need to make like a stealth VTuber town where we can build our own homes, like the weird video game housing mishmash you see half the time. Yeah. Oh my god. Buy a big plot of land and everyone builds their own little house. That'd be cute. Platonic marriage works for me because romance is stressful and confusing. Oh god, girly. Oh god. I love the concept of romance. I'm a hopeless romantic for sure. But all my past relationships have led me to believe, you know, relationships are rough. And I don't know if I'm built for it. I'm quite happy being alone. I'm so much more happy being with friends than I am being in a relationship. At least that's how my experiences have been. So I feel that for real, like in theory, I like it. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. No HOAs, absolute chaos for a dress, right? That would be so funny. I love my friends so much I don't have time for a significant other. Yeah. my exes used to get jealous of my friends. But back then I was only friends with girls too, so they really had nothing to be jealous of. But they were always like, you always want to hang out with your friends and not with me. And I'm like, maybe if you weren't so freaking boring. No, I'm just kidding. That's mean. I don't know. It was different. I have always struggled with when I learned about asexuality and a romance, like aro ace and stuff. I wasn't sure if that fully applied to me, and I still don't know. But there are definitely times where I'm like, I connect with this. I definitely connect with this. Especially because I've seen a lot of other this helps with fan fiction. A lot of like writers, authors that I read are ace, and they write the best romance. So I'm like, just because you like romance and you like fictional men doesn't necessarily mean that you have real feelings for them. I've actually thought a lot about those small communities that make those trying to find home steady work, or for elderly people. Yeah, it's specifically built to give them what they need. Damn, our marriage plans will have to wait because my break is over. Have a good stream. Good luck with work, Kira. Just like autism, gender is a spectrum. I think it's good to know yourself. And it varies, right? That's why it's a spectrum. Because I don't know. I don't know myself at all. I mean, I do and I don't. And I'm never sure. I know for a fact that I'm definitely demisexual. Which is on the ace spectrum. Being ace demi doesn't mean you don't understand love. Just that you don't view it solely as a physical connection. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a big one. I don't do well with touch. But I was never sure if that was just being autistic or if it was being ace. There's so much about it that I was never sure, because there's a lot of people around you that always say that, you know, you just have to be with the right person, or, you know, it's just because you're autistic, but like you'll get better at it. I had family members in the past that have suggested procedures, conversion therapy, all of that, because I don't think it was their intention, but they kind of suggested that there was something wrong with me, and they need to get it fixed so I can live a normal life. And I was just like, but why? I'm already kind of happy, and I don't really want to. And they kept saying like, yeah, but like you need to like get that fixed. And I don't know. I think there's many different forms of love out there. I've become a lot more comfortable recently with the reality that I'm bisexual, biromantic. Yeah, you've been talking to me about it. It's cool to see people start getting comfortable in their own skin and learn things about themselves. I really struggle with labels in general. I don't like labeling myself because I think my body changes over time and my thoughts change over time, and it really does depend on who I'm with. So as long as you love who you are, that's the only priority. Yeah, exactly. But labels are rough for me, because I'm never like, what if I'm wrong, or what if this, or what if that, and it's such a spectrum. You can never be 100% sure. For me, at the very least, I have to be with someone I'm really comfortable with, for sure. So at that point, I think I can be pretty sure that I'm demisexual at the very least. It's been a while. Hope everything's been well. Hi, Shy Guy. Hello. Welcome in. It's been a while. Yeah, I was gone for a week on a little vacation, so I'm just catching up with everyone right now. How you doing? Any games you've been playing recently? I like to know what games y'all are into recently. This goes for everyone. Any games you guys have been into recently? I've been on my Subnautica hyperfixation again. I'm literally going to play it as soon as I end stream. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna stream it. Because I know a lot of people have thalassophobia and they have difficulties watching it, but I sure as hell am gonna play it on my own. Elden Ring, my love, mi amor. You started Digimon Story. What's Digimon Story? Wait, is it about Digimon? You're also big on Elite Dangerous. Oh my god, I don't know what that is either. 100% agree. Labels can be helpful to give words to what you're feeling, but it can also get to a confusing point. The most important thing to remember is we're not static creatures. We change and grow and progress. Part of it is fear too. I think part of me feared that if I gave myself specific labels, people wouldn't want to be around me anymore. As a VTuber, that's scary too, because if you say that you're ace, people are gonna be like, well, I don't want to watch her anymore because she's unavailable. Not that I was ever available in the first place, but you know what I mean. And couple that with the fact that I don't even know if that's what I am. But I'm gonna be upfront and honest. It's definitely fear as well, talking about this stuff, because I'm never sure who's gonna accept me or not. You've been playing Mario Party on your Switch too? I've never played Mario Party, but it always looks hilarious. You love Subnautica, but only when other people play it. I can't play that shit myself. I have to be able to cower in fear. Aw, yeah, that game is so fun. I'm so obsessed. 100% true. There are gatekeepers in any community, so fear is valid. Yeah. Back to gacha again. Marvel, of course, and a bit of Minecraft. Oh, you've been playing Minecraft too? Nice. I'm not in my Minecraft phase. Like, I'll hop on if friends ask me to play it, but I'm definitely not in my Minecraft phase right now. If you decide to play Subnautica in Discord, I would watch it. Hell yeah. I almost got rescued in Subnautica right before stream. I was waiting for I like built everything, and they were like, okay, we'll be there in 30 minutes. It was 30 real-time minutes, by the way. So I got to the beach on Subnautica, and I put on a stream in the background because I had to wait 30 real minutes. And then they finally got there, and then a big event happened and they freaking exploded. I was like, now I don't know what to do. Because my only ride out died. I was there for the OG Subnautica days. I love Subnautica. Yeah, Subnautica was one of the first games I ever streamed. 100% would watch a Bubba Subnautica. Really? Really? I will watch, but like be afraid. Your friends don't let you play Mario Party with them? Are you too competitive? You guys are, I don't know, maybe. But I'm already like halfway through. Would you guys want me to restart the playthrough? I did start a new playthrough last night, so I'm only like an hour in. And then I decided to go back to my other save because I didn't want to restart. But if you guys really would like it, I can consider it. I've been in the Minecraft phase for 3 months now, but I didn't want to play alone at all. Now it got too strong. I started playing alone. Aww. If I could make a Berry Brigade Minecraft server, I totally would. But I don't know how, and I can't afford to pay for one, so... And I don't want to ask Mint and Sky because I specifically would love one for the Berry Brigade. I don't care where you start from, honestly. What about doing Sub-Zero for stream? It's shorter and easier. God, I love Sub-Zero. God, I have way more hours in Sub-Zero than I have in regular Subnautica. The reason I'm playing regular Subnautica is I actually haven't completed regular Subnautica. I've only ever completed Below Zero. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind anything the Berry stream. Aww. If you like Digimon, it's a story around them. It's pretty fun. So I don't know anything about Digimon. I remember being super into Bakugan when I was younger, but specifically the TV show because I had a crush on Shun. Yeah. I'm not even competitive. I played Mario Party with my sister and cousins my whole life, so I'm the only one in my friend circle that knows the game that well. Oh, I don't think I've ever played it. The only Mario game I ever played was it Super Mario Brothers 2 on my Game Boy, and most of the time I'd get overwhelmed and my cousin would beat the levels for me. I was like 10 years old and I wouldn't be able to beat a level, and then I'd start getting frustrated, and so I'd go up to my cousin who's like, I think he's like 3 years older than me or whatever, and I'd be like, can you beat this for me? And then he'd beat it. Yeah. Honestly, when I heard you were Sub-Zero, I thought of Mortal Kombat character. Oh, is there a character named Sub-Zero? I didn't know that. I think I played all of 3 minutes of Mortal Kombat because I got it like super discounted or for free. I don't remember, on my Switch. And I was like, this seems cool. It's a fighting game. Like 3 minutes in, I was like, I don't really like it. Never played it again. Yeah. Elite Dangerous is a space game that you can kind of do whatever you want with it. Explore the galaxy, our real one, not made up. Combat trading. Tons of options. Oh, I love space stuff. I'm a sci-fi girly, for real, for real. Oh, I love that. That sounds really cool. I want another... Okay, I've been playing Planet Crafter as well. I need another game that's like Subnautica and Planet Crafter. Survival games, basically. If you guys know of any survival crafting games, I played Valheim, I played The Forest, I played Sons of the Forest, Subnautica, Grounded. I know Grounded 2 just came out. And Sis has been enjoying it. I don't know. I need another one. I need another one. I can make a free server. Downsides, the render distance will be mid because it's free. If anyone wants to hop in alone when everyone's offline, have to go into a site. Yeah. We can figure it out. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Next time I'm on a league, come watch. I'll do my best. Also, you mentioned Bakugan. I used to have the toys as a kid. Also watched the anime. I only had, what was the dragon's name? The main dude's Bakugan. I only had him, like, a physical version of him. And I wanted the others, but it's not appropriate for a girl. And I couldn't afford them anyways. But I did have Drago. Yeah, I had Drago. I had him. I find it so funny that Bubba's IRL aesthetic is cozy cottagecore and she's way into sci-fi. My IRL aesthetic is modern clean, but I do not like sci-fi. Because it's so good. I really love, like, freaking H.G. Wells writes the best sci-fi stuff, and honestly, Steins Gate was amazing, and sci-fi games are fun, and sci-fi books are fun. There's a freaking there was another sci-fi book I read. I forgot the name of, but that one was really good too. There's a lot. I mean, I love fantasy, don't get me wrong. We'll never go wrong with fantasy, but sci-fi is so good too. Dan Kuso. So? Huh? Did you just curse at me? What? I need to play Satisfactory. I have heard of Satisfactory. Someone said that Satisfactory reminded them of Planet... Hold on, let me look it up right now. Cause that Why is it $40? Is it worth it? Is it satisfactory? Oh! Is it a lot of math? That looks like so much. Oh. How difficult is it? It kind of looks fun though. Been trying to get Cloudy to play Satisfactory. Oh, is this like a multiplayer? I'll put it on my wish list, but it's also freaking $40, so hopefully it goes on sale. Although we did just miss the summer sale. That was the main character of the show in Bakugan, Dan Kuso. I know, I was just making a joke. I was making a joke. Like 3D Factorio. Does it have exploration too, or is it... I think Cloudy would like this, actually. First-person open-world factory building game with a dash of exploration and combat. Play alone. It's a maybe from me, because it doesn't look as much as survival. It's factory. It's I wasn't going to play it with him, but I know he would love it. You should have him play Planet Crafter with me and Brando. Just saying. How much do you like sci-fi choices matter game? Like, possibly shooter style? I know there's one that's Mass Effect. I tried playing Mass Effect, but it didn't give me the same vibes as Dragon Age. But it was sci-fi, and it was choices. It was kind of cool, but nothing will beat Dragon Age. I'd also been considering sitting my butt down and modding Dragon Age Inquisition so I could replay it on stream with you guys and talk about my hyperfixation with that game, because Veilguard was very disappointing to me. But that's also a lot of work. There's a lot that I was thinking about playing. I was gonna ask if you tried Mass Effect. Oh yeah, I did. It was okay. It's alright. Time to poke him in the group chat. 86 is sci-fi. Ahem, I think my throat hurts. I'm talking about games, Moody. I have the games, but I haven't played it, much to the chagrin of my friend who has been begging me to play. Which one? Which games? Mass Effect? I watched that too. I was always curious about Inquisition. I think if you're new to Dragon Age and you played Veilguard, you would probably not mind it. I think if you treat Veilguard as a standalone game, it's not bad. The biggest disappointment I had as a hopeless romantic is they didn't really flesh out the romance stories as much as I'd hoped. And in Inquisition, it felt like they added so much more detail to everything. So even though Veilguard's graphics are incredible and the gameplay is really fun, I will give them that. The gameplay is really fun in Veilguard. It felt like they were skipping a lot of the details that were so prevalent in the earlier games. And just kind of... It felt like a standalone. It didn't really feel a lot like the others. So, need to get some food set up, but I have lots of good sci-fi stuff to suggest later. Yeah. Have lovely food. Let me know what you eat. Yeah, I never even finished Mass Effect. I think I played a solid 30 minutes of it, and then it was like, maybe I should give it another shot, though. Maybe I'd like it more. You know... Let me add that to my wishlist, too. Mass Effect. Oh, it's $60. Oh, that's 11. Wait. 2010 edition? What's the difference? Oh, Mass Effect 2. Oh, there's a first and a... Okay. Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't really... the more I look at it, though, yeah. The more I'm like, it's really not my cup of tea. It's sci-fi, but not the type of sci-fi I like. This is like Star Wars sci-fi, whereas I tend to like more realistic sci-fi. I don't know how to describe it, because I don't necessarily like realistic sci-fi, but this is like Star Wars sci-fi. It's different. I don't know why. Still like to teach you Iron Sword. You do. Yeah. If I could, I'd let you play mine. I mean, I can watch you play it. And that's an incentive for you to play it. Yeah. I remember seeing some playthroughs of it, and it didn't look bad. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Star Wars sci-fi is not my type. It looks like Star Wars sci-fi, yeah. I walked into that one. You did. Yeah. Can I speak? I love Star Wars. You know, I also own one of the Star Wars games because I got it for super cheap. Again, I never played it, and I know it's a big one. It's Jedi Fallen Order. I have that game. 56 gigabytes. But I don't know if I'll ever play it. I do own it, though. Sci-fi, not my type. Also, just don't really like Star Wars. That's the thing. I like Star Wars. I love it. I would play the Star Wars game. But Mass Effect felt like a subgenre of Star Wars that just wasn't really my thing. I don't know. I'm assuming Fallen Order. Yeah, it's good. I watched my friend play it, and that's why I got it a long time ago, because she made it look so fun. And then I never played it. You only played Lego Star Wars. Oh my god, Lego Star Wars was so much fun to watch. That's also the thing. My cousin owned that game, and whenever we go over to their houses, me, my brother and sister would sit on the couch and we watch him play Lego Star Wars. It always looked so fun. Never played it myself, but I loved watching it. It's not your type of game. I can 100% tell you that. I mean, I watched my friend play it, so I know what type of game it is, and that's why I have never played it. But it's fun to watch. It's a story-driven game, I believe. Similar to God of War. I loved watching playthroughs of God of War. I watched Jacksepticeye playthroughs a lot because I like the way he pays attention to detail. So I watched him play God of War as well. Very story-driven. I think there's sci-fi that focuses more on the tech and action, and then there's sci-fi that focuses more on the human experience, and I can get more into the human experience type, but I get you, it's kind of hard to describe the differences. It is. I can't really tell you why Mass Effect didn't really hit me, but other games did. I don't know why. I didn't play Lego Star Wars a lot, but I did play a lot of Lego Batman. I love the memes with Lego Batman. It's so good. Aren't there Lego cartoons as well? Like Lego and Ninjago and stuff? They're a thing, right? I've never watched them. You know, I really want to replay Ghost of Tsushima before Ghost of Yotai comes out. Such a good game. You should. You should. Play it on stream. So many memories of running around as Lego Ewok with a friend and blowing each other up. Oh, were they co-op as well? That's so cute. I love that. You'd think because I love techie stuff and steampunk, I'd love sci-fi, but honestly, it's my least favorite genre. Well, steampunk is a version of sci-fi. I don't know if you knew that. Steampunk is a version. That's why Treasure Planet's so freaking good. If we had a game like Treasure Planet, oh my god. I'd cease to exist. There's a difference between the aesthetic and the content, to be sure. Also, Hypopat, yeah. Ninjago mentioned. Lego Ninjago, bro, that was like your childhood. Ninjago was a throwback. Are there other Lego TV shows? I only remember Ninjago. I never watched it, but I see commercials and stuff for it a lot, so I wasn't sure. Oh, sorry, my mic was making a squeaky. I know, but like in general, I don't like sci-fi. Steampunk aesthetic is what I like. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. I think sci-fi, mystery, and fantasy are my favorites by far. I haven't found a really good mystery game in a while. Actually, I haven't thought about that. I used to love those games where it was just like you click through and you have to find all the hidden objects on a screen. I don't know what you describe those types of games, but I used to love those games when I was younger. Like the Where's Waldo, but a video game. You know what I'm talking about? Fantasy has always been my favorite genre. I mean, it's very hard. Yeah, I still think fantasy overall is probably my favorite. But Subnautica, not Subnautica. Subnautica. Freudian slip. Sci-fi is probably a close second. But I've also watched a lot of sci-fi with my dad. And so it's kind of like our bonding thing. I have mystery games for you, 2 of them. Oh, do tell. I tried Mage Arena today. That shit's so funny. That's great. Yeah, you've been talking about that for a while. At Dead of Night, the point-and-click hotel game, and In Sound Mind might be a little too flashy. Oh yeah, At Dead of Night. But that's a horror game. That's a horror mystery. What if I just want a regular mystery? What if I want like... That's scary, but that's the one you screamed at. It's not scary. Girl, I watched you play it and you screamed. And you never screamed. What do you mean it's not scary? At Dead of Night? That's the one with the clown dude. That's a scary game. It has a couple jump scares. Yeah, not scary. That's scary. I feel like mystery is hard to do once you get through the actual reveal, but games like Blueprints or the Room series can be interesting. I remember Blueprints. I think it's on my wish list maybe. I think Sis played a little bit of it, so I didn't watch those streams just in case. The actual story isn't scary. Yeah, I've watched a lot of playthroughs of it, so it would be a little less scary for me because I know the story, but it's still... Yeah, but it's like... it's a lot less mystery if I know the story, unfortunately. I'm trying to remember the game I used to play, which was a Find the Items web game. Yeah. There was a web game I used to play that was like find the items, but you're also solving a mystery at the same time. And it's like Where's Waldo, where you just have to like click and find the items, but I don't freaking remember what it was. I liked it though. This bed we made. That's a game? Hold on. This bed we made. Okay. Third person mystery game. Play as a maid in 1950s hotel and snoop around strangers' homes and discover... Ooh, wait. Wait, this is like the exact... Why does she look like a Barbie doll? Yo! Wait. They do kind of look like Barbie dolls, but... It doesn't say that it's a scary game. Mystery, story-rich, female, noir. Ooh! Adding that to my wish list. Ooh! Yo! I want to save mystery games. I want to play a bunch, like, over Halloween, or even just over, once it hits fall. I think that would be fun to play. Okay, okay. Naruhodo. Okay. That looks really cool. Thank you. Because I like mystery. Alright, let's just snoop a little more. Let's just snoop a tiny bit more. There was this game I used to play with my brother when we were younger, called Virtual Villagers, where you and like 2 other people or 3 other people wash up on shore, and you have to like basically create this village with and just like make it stronger and stronger. But the thing is, it was pay to win, so we would play up to like where it stopped being free, and then we'd quit and then restart and play up till it was free and then quit and then restart. Me and my brother always did that. I always wondered how it ended, because they definitely had mysteries on that, but I was never able to finish it, obviously, because it was pay to win. Echo's End. That ain't mystery. That says adventure. Does look like a very Brando type of game though. What is this? Perilous journey to rescue your brother and prevent a looming war. Harness the power of devastating magical ability. That's kind of cool. Once fall hits, I will crawl back out of my hole and do my annual scary game season, and then disappear back into the depths. I mean, you know you can just play it whenever. Oh, Link be a Quanchin. Oh, Outer Wilds. I think I saw Pomu play this. Open world mystery about a solar system trapped in an endless time loop. Yo, wait, is this also survival? Puzzle, space, mystery. Kind of looks a little bit like it. I'm not sure. Pomu mentioned. Wasn't she the one that played Outer Wilds? It kind of looks cool. It kind of looks sick. It looks kind of cool. I'll add it to my wish list. I own Outer Wilds but refuse to play it on principle because your ex bought it for... Oh, send it to me. I wish you could send Steam games that you own to friends, but alas, that's not how it works. What was your kind of game? I forgot. It's gone. I was just clicking through games. See, look. You played that. Yeah. I remember watching her towards the end, though. So I missed a lot of the story. But it does look really pretty. Did you play Power World? No, I wasn't. That's not really my type of game. It looked like it was trying to be Pokemon, and I'd rather play Pokemon. If I was gonna spend money on a game, I'd rather just play Pokemon, you know? I found it. It was called a Panic Room House of Secrets, but it was mobile and had energy time kept stopper that made it hard to play a lot. I have a gripe. You know, you mentioned mobile games. I wish they would come out with mobile games that didn't have a shit ton of ads. What if, God forbid, a girlie wants to play a game like Candy Crush, but she's bombarded with like 50 million ads? Why can't we just have a mobile game that gives you like, I don't know. Can we stop with the ads? I just want like a little Scrabble type game, and they always give me so many ads, and all I want to do is put words together. Is that too much to ask? I don't really have mobile games. I say really, I don't have any mobile games other than like Solitaire. I wish. I want a word game to play. The Wolf Among Us? I love that game. The Wolf Among Us. Was a great mystery and good storyline. Why is it not let out? The Wolf Among Us. Oh, it's small. Oh, it's noir as well. I will add this. Ooh, oh, the art is sick. Okay. Play chess, no ads. Fair enough. I don't really want to play chess though. Lads doesn't have ads. If I had the space, I would. I just also didn't have the energy to grind for Lads, unfortunately. I like watching other people play though. By Telltale Games. What's Telltale Games again? Wolf Among Us looked really good. The story looks cool. It's made by the people who made the Walking Dead series. Oh. You know, I also really wanted to play Inscription one day. And I keep like, it's on my wish list and I keep thinking about it and then I never get it. But that game looked really fun to play. I loved the art style of it. Just really looked like a vibe. Can you guys hear Link slurping in the bag? I've never grinded for lads. I just play whenever. That's why my affinity levels are still low. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, lads was great, but I also don't have the space for it. I kind of want to try Inscription, but I'm worried it might be horror. It's not. It's not. I've watched like full playthroughs of Inscription because I was really obsessed with it. It's not. It's got eerie vibes, but not scary vibes, if that makes sense. So, me, who's very easily scared, can tell you right now, Vency, it was not. It was just more eerie, like, it had like the spooky Halloween vibes, but not actually scary vibes, you know? I used to have a nonogram app, but those are nonogram. I love it when Kira tried to teach me how to play Sudoku and then just did the puzzle for me. I was like, I still don't understand. I think 3 people have tried to explain it to me. I can't do numbers, man. It's about real life fairy tales like Red Riding Hood and Tweedledee Dum. Oh, that's cool. It's a murder mystery. Oh, that's really cool. I'm saving up all these games for potential when autumn hits. I can't afford games right now. As it is, I'm saving up to buy one at Christmas as it releases. Oh, which one are you saving up for? Ramble. Telltale Batman was fun too. Ramble? Eh? It's on sale? Wolf Among Us? Or is it not naturally that price? Oh, it is on sale. Oh, damn. I'm not gonna play it right now. I said I'm gonna wait till fall. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's usually 15. Yeah, it's at 13 for me. Rambo looks cool. Is that a game? There's a game I had on my wish list that that looked really cool, but it's still in early access. I'm really tired of early access games. Ramble the Mountain King? Is that the one? Inspired by dark Nordic fables for the beautiful yet dangerous and twisted land of Bramble in your... Ooh, that does look really cool. Oh! Survive... Oh, it's horror. How much horror, though? Oh! Might be a little bit of horror. That's a good one to play during Halloween, though. Oh. Oh, it does definitely look a little scary. The game I'm saving for Paralife. I'm so excited it finally has a release date. Even if it's only early access at release, I still want to support them because I've been dying to play it. I hope that it succeeds despite the inevitable comparisons. Paralives! I think I briefly heard of this. Hold on. Paralives. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was you that introduced it to me. And even if it is compared to The Sims, that just means you have another game like The Sims to play. Wait, do you have to pay for it? Oh my god, it looks so cute. Oh, I'm gonna save this too. Oh, snap. Oh, give me any type. Oh, hell yeah, I'm adding that to my wish list. Yeah, you love The Sims. I do too. I have so many frick ton of Sims bags. Jesus. Oh, sorry. I'm dying. It isn't listed under horror, genres, adventure, and indie. Oh, no, Bramble had I already added to my wish list, but it's had a little horror subgenre. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, that looks amazing. That looks really cool. You live and then you die. I loved the Sims challenges too. Also, Sevas, hello, welcome in. I loved. Do you know about the Sims challenges where it was like you could have the Rags to Riches challenge, you had like the 100 baby challenge, and then my favorite was the legacy challenge, which is basically playing Sims as normal, but you just have their legacy go on for as long as possible. And the YouTuber that I watched, she had amazing legacy challenges because she would build entire worlds and stories out of them. And her storytelling was so good. And like, I wish I had that type of storytelling. It was just so fun to watch. I don't know how to describe it. Everyone had their own lives, and when new packs came out, she'd make a new legacy, and it was, or even sometimes she would just add someone from the main family, and they would go on their own adventures with the new packs and stuff. And it was just so much fun to watch. I don't want to go back and rewatch her old stuff. Did you see any baklavas recently? No, but I started working leveling up Sethos yesterday off stream in Genshin. So you do have to pay for it, but from what I've heard, the release price will be lower since it's early access. And I think they said that they're not going with the DLC method, so they're going to add everything as update. Oh, okay, so that's nice. You don't have to pay for packs and stuff. That's really nice. This could have changed because I haven't looked at it for a few months, but I believe them. I know Sims ended up canceling the Sims 5 release because they didn't want people to feel like all their money had gone to waste after buying all the, you know, Sims 4 packs. So they're gonna focus on continuing that instead of releasing a Sims 5. So yeah. I remember when my aunt's husband, the Saudi one, came to meet us for the first time, saw me playing chess. Next day he bought a chessboard, told me, come here, let me destroy you. He lost 5 games miserably. 3 months later he came back to Morocco, and first day invited us to dinner. Sunday right after dinner, and he told me, this time I'll get your ass. Oh my god, he kept beating him and bro didn't want to stop until 3 a.m. That's so funny. I mean, yeah, you love chess, right? Yeah, you upgraded your C3 Septus. Yeah. I used to be in a chess club way when I was little baby, and I think I'm atrocious at it, to be honest. You watched so many Rags to Riches by Simash. I watched, her name was Claire Siobhan. I loved it. She also used Alpha CC, which is my preferred CC. So she made everyone look so pretty. It was just really fun to watch. It was just really, really fun to watch. I miss those days. But she's a very happy mother now. So I wish her all of the happiness. If she ever decides to come back though, I'll be right back to watch. Because I loved her. I loved her very much. She was very fun to watch. How did I send the same message twice? Don't worry, I got you. I figured that happened. Your dad is a master in playing chess, but he hasn't played it in a while. My dad is decent at it. I used to know like different methods and stuff when I was younger, but now I barely remember how to play the game. So, it was fun to play. I played it because my brother played it, and a lot of family members played it. They're so competitive though, and I was always like, girl, I already know I'm gonna lose. Like, I don't want to stroke your ego. Just go play with someone else. I don't want to play. I wish I could give Sims 4 a true chance, but how much all the packs are, it's just not possible unless I become a sailor. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. If I could give you access to mine, I would, Vency. Probably could, actually. I would just have to give you access to my account. Right? And then you could play with my packs. I think your PC is crashing out, literally. Chess hurts my 2 brain cells. It's fun if you're into it. I'm not really into it, so I'm not a board game girly at all. That includes chess, checkers, card games. I try for my friends, but the entire time I'm just like, oh please, please, can we end soon? Your middle school had a chess club too. It was really just a second club for all the math club members to hang out on a different day. Yeah, chess club was just something my parents encouraged us to join because they were never able to pick us up after school. So school got out at 3 and they didn't pick us up till like 8 p.m. So they encouraged us to join chess club so we at least had something to do. Because there was no after school care or anything. So oftentimes we would be sitting on the curb or on the street. Yeah. They go on steep sales every now and then. That's how I made my way up to a nearly full collection. Got many. Yeah. They have the 75% off. So it's like a pack that's normally $25 is only like $5 or something. Same Strawberry. I haven't played in a bit, so I haven't kept up with the new packs. But same. I own quite a few. I own a shit ton actually. But I just haven't played in the past year. Do you have any ideas why that might be? I enjoy some board games, but not all. I don't know. It just... Maybe it's just people I play with. It gets very frustrating very fast when people around you are like, wait, is it my turn? Wait, what do I do? Wait, and I just get so impatient, especially once I learn the game. If I'm new to it, it's fine. But even then, I'm like, I don't want to freaking learn the rules. And then everyone that I play with is always like, just sitting there and it's like, your turn, hello. It's your turn, hello. Or they're too competitive and then just becomes not fun either way because I'm not competitive with it. I don't know. It's just overall, maybe it's just the people I play with. And then board games by myself are not fun. I don't know. Yeah, it's just you're super competitive though. Yeah. But there was one game I played. Had something to do with like a haunted house mystery type thing. Board game. That was kind of fun. It was kind of a vibe. A lot of times I see really cool board games and I'm like, man, if they made this into a video game, I'd hella play that. Imagine like a bird watching game. There's a bird. I wish I were a bird. I just typed in bird and there's a game called Bird. You are a bird. You are free in this small place, but you can't get out. All you can do is fly around. Oh. Oh, you're just a bird. It's 99 cents, guys. Bird. One day we will play a Wingspan. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I mean, some of these are actually kind of cool. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Your love of stories, your love of being able to move at a good pace. OMG, I believe you would really like Iron Sworn. Yeah, you keep telling me about it. You need to introduce it to me. Smoothie night. Ooh, what kind of smoothies do you have? Nummy nummy. Guys, when I got home last night, not only did my dad make me big breakfast, he also made me a freaking massive dinner. He was, could you tell he was excited to have me home? I didn't send it to Strawberry because I didn't want to be like, I don't want to bother them, but my dad made a lot of food. Barb, yes. Cherry, peach, mango. Oh, that sounds so good. I would have placed cherry with strawberry and then that would be perfect. But cherry's also yummy, so. I've been trying not to bug you too much about it. But you know what? Maybe I gotta sit a berry down with some yummy foods. Yeah, people don't like schedule a day with me. It's never gonna happen because I also forget. I got goldfish brain. You could never bother me. I know. I've just been bothering you for a full week. But yeah, my dad made lots of yummy food. Send you? I can send it to you right now. Hold on. I'll send you what he made for me last night. I'll send it to you right now. A big thing I appreciate about being friends with Strawberry is very similar to me, where we don't have to message every day to still feel like we have a fulfilling friendship, because I have a difficult time having to message someone every single day. I do for my friends because I care about them, but like internally I'm perfectly happy with just messaging once or twice a week. So I didn't want to eat your cousin. That's fair. That's fair. We both love maintenance. Yeah. Exactly. I'm never bothered, especially if I know that they're not messaging me just because of life. If I feel like they're mad at me, then that's a whole different issue. But every day is a burden, not a friendship. I mean, everyone's different, and I have a lot of friends that like to message every day, and they'll get very sad or upset if I don't, and that's okay. I you know, everyone has their own love language, and the least I can do is reciprocate in just that, you know? Texting doesn't take much, even if it's just something simple. If I'm responding in single words, just know that I'm making an effort. Even if it bothers you, hey, at least I responded. First time I played chess was when three of my friends who played it a lot brought a chessboard and told me to play even out the number. I never touched it before. Then one of them who played against me underestimated me so much, I won. The other two kept laughing at him, so he kept saying his great potential. That struck my ego in a way that made me determined to beat the other two. Are you like entirely self-taught with chess, or have you ever joined like a club or like looked up stuff online? Because and also follow-up question, have you ever watched is it called Queen's Gambit? Was that what it's called? It's actually quite a good show. I think it was called The Queen's Gambit. Yeah, that was good too. Self-taught. Sheesh. You should watch The Queen's Gambit. I thought it was pretty good. There's parts of it that are like, but overall I thought it was pretty good. I loved it actually. I really liked it. Maybe almost wish I could learn it. Still didn't watch it. Watched some clips. Oh, did you like what you saw? I thought it was really cool. Some folks I know aren't so cool with light responses. Makes me feel inadequate when they don't appreciate it. Yeah, kind of same. But I think it's an understanding thing. For me, it's like there are two options. If you want to message me every day, then there are going to be some days where I don't have the energy and I'm going to be like, yes, no, that's it. It's either that or I ghost you, one or the other, and they don't understand. So they're going to be upset either way. It's a lose-lose situation for me. But like I said, I try. I think my sister is still a bit mad at me, but I mean, she's kind of always she's kind of always mad at me. And it is what it is. I've kind of just learned to drop a little. I'm trying to be less people pleasy because and so exhausting for me to constantly have to think about people's feelings and do everything for them when it doesn't feel like it's being reciprocated at all. So it's like, why do I gotta put all this effort in to make sure you're happy when you're not doing the same? Not every, you know, friendship shouldn't be about like wanting something in return, but at a certain point, you know, it gets tiring. But yeah, since you're recommending it, I might watch it since I watch my friends' recs. I get it. One day. I usually have a hard time responding to messages. My main problem is the blunt answers always make me think I've done something wrong. I want to get rid of the overthinking anxiety so I can just vibe. Yeah, it's... I do my best to do normal responses. Actually, most of the time I don't respond with short answers. But in the few times that I do, it's not that I'm mad, I'm just tired. I don't message people. I just keep the personal space to them. Just gotta build the trust to them. I think it's nice to message people from time to time, to be the first to initiate, because sometimes people feel like they're the only ones initiating, and that can also be exhausting. You know, I think relationships in general are give and take, but you should be able to learn over time, right? Want to be friends with me? Hop in Rivals if you're okay with me throwing on Spidey, then you're my best friends. So what episode of Witch from Mercury are you on? My friend was showing me Potat. I don't know if she's still here. She showed me the first episode. Was it the first? Did we only watch one or did we watch 2 episodes of this really cute witch anime? And I liked it more than I thought I would. I don't remember what it was called. I already forgot. But Potat showed me, and I kind of want to continue watching it because it looked cute. But I don't remember the name. Fuck. It was some witch one. Little Witch Academia. No, but I loved that anime. Can they give us another season, please? And thank you. No, it wasn't little. It was a newer one. Oh, I wish Patat was still here. But whatever. It is what it is. Hi, Sky. Hello, hello. It's good to be back. How are you doing? How's everything? What was it called? Wait, hold on. Well, not... Witch Anime 2025. It's about a girl that did like a lot of math. She did a lot of math. Once upon a December. No, maybe it wasn't 2025. Was it 2024? Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song. It's not The Witch and the Beast. Is that the only one that was at... Potat, come back. I don't know what it was called. Yamada's something. I forgot the name too. Yamada? Which anime about girl who do math? Secrets of the Silent Witch. Ah, Secrets of the Silent Witch. That's what it was. Yeah, that was cute. Sometimes you just have to get specific. Once Upon a Witches. No. It's Secrets of the Silent Witch. It was cute. It was cute. We only got like 1 or 2 episodes in, but it was really cute. Someone hold me safe and warm. Horses dance through a silver storm. Fingers dancing gracefully across my memory. Yeah, I want to watch that. Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. That's one that you were recommending? No, it wasn't that. I did Anastasia singing that song live rent-free in my head for a year. Oh, it was because I saw something that was released in December, and then the word December made me want to sing. Yes. Why are you bonking me? Also, yes, I did have to disable the throw berries because they're not working right now. I think there was an update, but the thing about the integrated throwing system is their update doesn't just come in the app. You have to go to their website and log in or find your account number, then find the update, and then re-download the entire program because they don't just add the update in the app, which you think they would. So I have to go out and figure that out. They started singing. There you go. I'm glad you're happy. Twitch integrated throwing system. Yeah, tits. Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. Oh, I need to definitely get More clips and stuff. Ooh. Ah. Anyways, I forgot what we were talking about instantly. I'm so good at this Satsu stuff, aren't I? I'm so great at this. I'm so amazing at this. What can I say? I have to go to work on Friday. I don't want to go to work. I missed my vacation already. I miss it. Speaking of songs, my TikTok has been filled to the brim with K-pop demon hunters. There's been a song that people have been using originally with K-pop demon hunters, but I saw it done with a Friday edit, Find On in My Day, where it was the Temptation. Temptation, I can't escape you. Escape you. Do you guys know that one? Desire. I go back tomorrow. Good luck. Back to the grind we go. We're talking about tits, I mean, huh? Yeah. Twitch integrated throwing system. I think that was intentional. Probably. But yeah, so there's that song that's been playing a ton. And it's so pretty. And I love all the edits people make with it. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I love it very much. Oh my god, I keep hiccuping. I'm so sorry. I'm going quiet because I'm hiccuping. Jesus. You guys aren't allowed to hear that. No, no, no. You love a functional initialism. What are some funny acronyms you guys have heard? Bum, 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 bum.
It's the 10th, the greatest number. Woo bubble 10 salute bubble 10 salute bubble 10 salute bubble 10 spin bubble 10 spin bubble 10 spin bubble 10 spin rivals win.
Rivals win. The more you ask, the more I don't want to play. You think I'm joking? The more someone asks me to do something, the less likely I'm gonna want to do it. We'll rival soon. We'll rival soon. We'll see how it goes. Maybe tonight or tomorrow. I do want to play. I'm actually torn. I am actually torn on Rivals or Genshin on Friday. I don't know. Because we have Genshin like stuff to do, but there's also the big Rivals update. I'm kind of torn about both. I don't know. It's absolutely intentional, especially since there's another program by the same person called Twitch High Intensity Color Changer Thick. I was about to say, are there any other acronyms you've heard of that are kind of funny? I can't think of any right now. Just in general, or even slang acronyms. I know about that. It's the whole the tism, right? Where someone tells me to do something and I don't want to do it. If I'm doing the dishes, I'm doing it on my own free will. That's great. And then I'm doing the dishes and my dad walks in and be like, "Hey, can you do the dishes?" Well, I'm not doing them anymore. Why'd you have to tell me that? And he does that a lot accidentally, where I'm in the middle of a chore and he walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I'm like, do you not see me doing it right now? Nothing pisses me off more than if I've said something or doing something that's really obvious and someone asks me about it. Use your freaking eyes. Either, like, please. Have some self-awareness. Nothing pisses me off more. Do Genshin, reverse psychology. I can do Genshin, sure. Rivals for my birthday. Is it your birthday on Friday? The thing is, even if I did Rivals, it would not be a playing with viewers. I have to no. I have to be really in the mood to do that, and streaming Marvel with other people is very rough for me. No self-awareness, only mindless content. Not even content, it's just like I don't like repeating myself, especially constantly. So if I'm telling my dad something and then he comes back an hour later and asks me the question of something that I already told him, it's frustrating because it's like, okay, so you clearly weren't listening to me, or you weren't paying attention, or you just don't care enough to freaking remember. And I get, we all have goldfish memory sometimes, but if it's something I've been telling him for a week straight, like, come on. I hate repeating myself. I'll have the patience for it, but internally I'm like, ooh, I'm mad. And he's unfortunately a little bad with that. He makes me repeat myself a lot. I'm okay with that. Jokes aside, do whatever you feel like doing. As I said, I enjoy every berry stream. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out whatever I'm in the mood for soon enough, I'm sure. It's freaking Gatorade. Yeah, Honkai had the new update. Right. We're seeing a lot more My Day Fine On again. A little bit of a reprieve. It's not the main story, right? It's just like a patch story, right? A story quest. It's on Saturday, but close enough. Oh, well, we can do something on Saturday too. Am I doing anything this Saturday? Well, I think I want us to visit my mom, but what flavor Gatorade do you have? It's I already said it earlier, Brendo. How could you make me repeat myself? No, I'm just kidding. It's lime cucumber. Main story. Oh, it's from the main story? Really? I didn't know that. Oh. I haven't finished. Not that it matters to me. My friend is a mathematician, right? I don't remember the whole story, but apparently there are two math things. One is called LaTeX, which according to Google is a high-quality typesetting system widely used for mathematical notation. Anyway, the other mathematical term, which I can't remember at the moment, was also an acronym or an abbreviation, which led to my friend typing latex as into Google. Oh my god. That's so funny. Girl, I haven't done the story since like when My Day came out. And the thing is, I do watch it. I'm just waiting for when they add the skip button to everything, not just the new quests, so I can do it all at once, and then watch the summary on YouTube. Because why would I do a 10-hour quest when I could watch a 30-minute summary? Like, come on. I don't have that type of time. They hate when I tell that story a reference, but it's so funny. Have you guys ever made really dumb Google searches without realizing what you're Googling? Like, I saw a really funny tweet yesterday where a girl was like, she was like, I wonder what the etymology was for porn. And so she just types it in without thinking about to add like etymology behind it. And she learned her lesson. She was like, I don't know why I was so dumb and I just typed in the word and didn't think about it. Have you guys ever typed in a very silly Google search without thinking about it and then you just regretty spaghetti? Math has them in a completely different realm of mentality. That's so funny. And 4 years train don't got no breaks. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it was just funny. I'm trying to think of... Oh! Okay, so there is... there's a species of bird called the tit. There's like the great tit and like So when I search it up, because Google knows me, if I type tit, it brings up the bird. But if you were to search up tit, I don't know what it would show up for you. But sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's not that. It's very funny. Thankfully for me, it always shows the bird. Yes, but I don't know if I can say it. You don't have to say it, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. There were, there was a, what did we see when we were there? Was it the, I swear we saw a black-capped chickadee, which is a type of tit. It's very funny. You got the bird too? Nice. Then maybe Google has fixed itself. They're cute though. They're very fluffy. Now that I'm looking more into math stuff, I'm realizing how unhinged they are. There are some crazy names. Like, are people who like math, are you guys okay? Are you guys all right? I simply cannot fathom. I can't figure out people's brains that just like math. Y'all just like, you just like it. That's just the thing. You guys are like, yo, these numbers are pretty sick, man. I like it. No. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. I just took an aesthetic tech and got demure diva. Ah, so cutesy, so demure. That's cute. You know, the other day I saw two seabirds. They're a great set of booby. Yeah, the blue-footed booby is a great bird. No, I'm not okay. Did you make it back? Welcome back, Lynn. You did, you did. We're actually only barely 2 hours into stream. I felt like I've been yapping for ages. I tolerate it. There's a difference. Tolerating it is fine, but you did get your whole ass degree. How much math did you have to do, Sky, again? Congratulations again. Woo! I just ain't smart. I don't even like, I don't even think it's about that. My brain, like, I can do math fine. I actually passed all my math courses pretty easily. Doesn't mean I liked it though. I really hated it. Believe it or not, guys, I passed all my AP calculus courses. So I never had to take math in college. I didn't mean I liked it though. I hate it. Used to like math till 10th grade. It started to feel like a drag, and I started zoning out in every class since then. Geometry sucked. I hated geometry. Having to solve proofs. Like, no. Waste of time if you ask me. I did not like geometry. My grandma inside cackles every time I hear jokes. They're great. I love it. I honestly wanted to be a math teacher. Don't judge you. I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to figure out how brain work like that, because mine doesn't work like that at all. I always approach math like a puzzle. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not fun. I'm not going to be doing Sudoku for fun, man. Used to be good in math until high school. Until college, but that's because I didn't have to do math in college. So, 6 math courses in college. Did you do multiple math courses in one semester? I guess so. Because if you think of 2 semesters, that's at least one class per semester. But then you did 6. So there were several times where you're taking so were you 2, 4? You were definitely taking 1 to 2 per semester, huh? That's miserable. Oh my god. There were 8 semesters. Yeah, damn. When I was doing college, I loved accounting. I have a friend that works as she's an accountant. Don't know how she loves it too. Just don't understand. Prove it's a triangle. How about I shove it up your ass? I feel it. It's a triangle. That's crazy. You love Sudoku. So many people have tried to explain it to me, Lynn, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's not math, just counting to 9. Is counting not math? Is counting is counting not math? That's reading? No, counting is math. Counting? Counting is still math, no? Does counting, what are you, when you're counting 1 to 9 in your head, that's math technically still, no? My friend who enjoys math is so frustrated about how poorly math is taught in schools, and after having some discussions with them, I agree. The way they explain complicated math concepts to me makes so much more sense than math classes ever did. The biggest thing is that they don't start you off with logic, which is the foundation of understanding everything else. I was never good at math, but after this friend's perspective, I have a new respect for it. Oh, I respect people that like math, because I don't. I respect people that their brain just works like that. I can't do quick math. Ask me what freaking 8 plus 5 is. I have to count on my fingers. I can't call it Sudoku math. No, I was calling counting math. Clayton, welcome in. How you doing? Hello, hello. I have a question, Clayton, and also M, who just stopped by. Do you guys like math, or are you math haters? My math friend is very particular about the distinction between arithmetic, counting, multiplication versus actual math. Ah. I am late? No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Never apologize for being late. There's no such thing. Trust. When I started seeing that math had logic, it got a lot easier for me. I mean, again, I did fine in math. I just didn't like it. 8 plus 5 is 5 plus 5 plus 3 in my head. Wait, the way you split it is so much easier than mine. That just doesn't work. My brain just counts. Ugh. The way people think about hold on, 8 plus 6. Huh, that does help actually. Huh. Valkyrie, thank you for the lyric. Welcome in. Interesting. Quick math for me is my worst. When you see what they do or what they talk about, boy, you'd feel like a fish out of water. I think sometimes people feel that way when I start yapping about my own interests, so fair enough, right? I'm okay at math, and I enjoy spreadsheets and statistics, but I dislike math. Oh, statistics was kind of rough for me. But I also didn't have the greatest teacher, so maybe that was why. I remember kind of having a rough time with statistics, though. I'm good with math. Doesn't mean I like it. Yeah, I get that. Like, you're okay at it, but... I hated geometry, though. Like, prove X. It's X because you told me it was. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Hamudi was like, prove it's a triangle. I'll shove it up your ass. That's how you'll know. Quick math is just separating the numbers. I had never really thought about that. No one taught me that. I just had to memorize. That's how I learned. They gave me a big old sheet, and then you had to memorize it. You weren't taught how to split the numbers. You had to memorize it. Maybe I just had bad teachers. Also, it didn't help that I was moving 1 to 2 times a year, which meant that I had different teachers multiple times, and every teacher teaches differently. So that might have added to my confusion, because like I would learn something in one school and then go to the next one and they tell me it was wrong. So that could have probably contributed. Yeah. I'm bad at statistics courses, but I think statistics are cool. That's fair. I don't know if I have enough knowledge of statistics to have an opinion on it. I literally tanked my grades after geometry. I think for the first time in my life, I got actual D's because I couldn't keep up past geometry in high school. I couldn't understand it. They didn't explain it in a way I could understand it. I think uni was, once I hit uni, stuff started getting, actually no, once I hit my last 2 years of uni, stuff started getting really difficult. And I felt like an idiot all the time. Everyone around me seemed to know what they were doing. And I was just there like, I felt like an idiot. I was like, I don't get it. Granted, I did take 2 years off so I could make enough money to afford my tuition the last 2 years. So I did 2 years, took 2 years off, finished. So technically college took me like 6 years to finish. So maybe that's why that 2-year break, my brain just wasn't prepared to come back into like a school setting. I don't know, but I felt like such an idiot. I felt like the class idiot all the time. I still got my degree, Bachelor of Science, but it was rough. It was definitely rough. I think because they taught us numbers plus themselves the most. Huh. I never actually took a course for statistics despite needing it in a lot of my courses. I never took physics in anything, in high school or college. I have never taken physics in my life, which is so crazy to me. I just never had, I never had to. I'm so ass at memorizing, so I started using this technique. That's the thing, I'm usually pretty good at memorizing. You wouldn't think it with my goldfish memory, but I'm actually quite good at it. I was just scared I wouldn't be able to graduate at all because of the math. My hardest class I've ever taken was invertebrate zoology. That one was rough. I loved it, but it was rough for sure. Do you know the trick for the 9 times tables? No? I'm not sure. No? I used to be really good at the times tables though. I was quite good at it, but I'm quite rusty now. I'm very bad at it. I think quick math is a newer thing in the American curriculum. I was confused as fuck when my friend showed me her basic math lessons in college. Yeah, quick math I'm terrible at. Physics was one of my favorite courses in high school. Really? Yeah, I never took it. But if you have the right physics teacher, I feel like it could be fun. I think I would have enjoyed physics more than chemistry. I hated chemistry. Ugh. God, chemistry is the worst. Going back after being out is so tough. I honestly think that might have been a reason, because I was out of school for 2 years, and then I'm coming back in, but I'm going into like my upper level classes. So I'd already, my first 2 years were just for my lower levels. Took 2 years off, then came back into upper level classes, and like remembering how to study and do all that alongside taking upper level classes, which are already very difficult, was a struggle for sure. I used pennies in physics class as weights for a few lessons, so me and a classmate would balance pennies for a few weeks. Yo, that's so cool. I love that. Goated chorus. Did you like your teacher then, Sky? If you put both hands out in front of you, spread your fingers, and then let's say 9 times 3. Put down the third finger from left to right. The remaining fingers are the answer. 2 on the left, 7 on the... from left to... I'm gonna need a visual example of this because my brain isn't... 20 is it 2 on the left, 7 on the... Is it third finger from... I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm just looking at my finger. I don't understand how that works. Nani? My personal opinion as a grown person still trying to figure out the world. Education is the death of true learning and curiosity. I had a really lovely conversation the other night about how incredible it is that batteries work. I literally learned how batteries work because I thought it was fascinating how electricity was produced simply by chemical reactions. I think to an extent that's true. I think education, if you have the right teacher, can be a great thing. If you have a professor that you can tell is truly passionate about something, that makes you want to learn it more. But if you have someone that's just doing it for the money, or they're just there, it's miserable. Because the professors that I had that were passionate about it never gave homework assignments and stuff. They would give essays, sure, but it wasn't about the grades. It was just about getting you to understand something they were passionate about, and I genuinely enjoyed those classes so much more. So, yeah. My physics plus calculus teachers in high school were your favorite. Aw, I love that. Mine sucked. My calculus teacher was actually my dad's calculus teacher. way back when he was in high school. Even though we were in a completely different school, like 2 hours away, somehow he ended up at the same one as that I went to. Weird. I hated him though. Hold up 10. Put down number 3. Left side has 2. Put down number 1, 2, 3. Left side has. Put down 3. Put down 3 on my left side. Put down number 3. Down number. Right side has. I don't understand. Wait, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I think I get it. I can't really put down my third finger. That's kind of rough. I feel like I'm doing the Spider-Man pose. Funny. Calculus teacher because he was actually smart, and physics because he was a great teacher with a lot of passion. Yeah, I love passionate teachers. Passionate teachers make everything a lot more fun, I think. I kind of stopped working at 9 times 11 though. I know my 11s. Everything is just double. Everything is just double, so it's kind of cool. There's so much wonder in the world, honestly, and that is fair, but having an excellent teacher is a huge difference. I would say, this is why I'm very much Ravenclaw, if you guys know your Hogwarts house, because I do love learning. I just don't like being taught. No, that's a lie. I like being taught if I ask for it. I don't like stuff being shoved down my throat. But I do love learning about things, like me and my freaking bird watching books and the guides, field guides and stuff like that. I do love learning. It's just, I don't like learning for a grade. I guess that's a better way of putting it. It's individual. I think I got it. I think I got what you meant. Oh, yeah. Okay, I did get it. 11 and 12 is easy. Times 11 is just double, and so is 12 just double plus the number one more time. I didn't know that with 12. Wait. Okay, hold on. 12 times 2. That's not 12 times 2. 12 times 2 is 24. Wait. Plus 1? Because 11 times 2 is 22, but plus 1 is 23. No, how does that work? Double plus... Most times in school, I'm trying to think, sorry. Most times in school, my favorite class was always English because most of the teachers would chill. Oh, hell yeah, I loved English. English and history are my favorites by far. I was very close to switching to be an art history major once upon a time, but my parents were like, absolutely not. That is gonna get you nowhere. But I loved art history. Oh my god. I was actually talking to Strawberry about this. Art history and anthropology were very fascinating to me. I think the concept of humans in general is very fascinating. Could be the tism. But observing humans and their culture and the way that they figured things out was very fascinating to me. And I loved those classes a lot. Really enjoyed them. Probably wrong still. I have no clue of my times tables. I live attached to the calculator at this point. Honestly, me too. Me too. I would love to be able to do it quickly, but no. Oh my goodness, there's a massive freaking knot in my hair. How'd that work? I think it's just gonna tear out. Hi. Damn. If I were ever go back to school, I think maybe I'd do anthropology or art history. If I could get myself to go to another country, I think one of the easiest ways is to go with through education, right? If I want to go to Japan, for example, maybe I'd do it in cultural studies or anthropology. Not gonna lie, I like anthropology more than like cultural studies, because anthropology studies like the course of human behavior too, not just culture. But I was very fascinated by it for sure. Remember being told how I'd never be allowed to have a calculator everywhere I go. Yeah, this isn't real life, you guys. In real life, you're not gonna be able to have a calculator. You have to do all of this on your own. Carl, that's a lie, and you know it. That's a freaking lie. They made everything so simple. Friggin' these guys. You won't be able to Google things in the real world. I watch my vet Google things every day. 11 times 53, it's 5, 3 plus 5. Hamudi, your brain scares me. What the frick? What? That's so cool, but my brain could never. See, that's what I'm saying. People that are like, what's the word? Their brain is more aligned with math. Math aligned. I can't speak. God, that's so cool. It's very nifty. That's crazy. Can't believe they never taught me this. That's actually insane. No? That's crazy. I mean, I'm ancient, sure, but still. Okay, but someday if the internet and power of the globe goes out, we will be back to have to do things with our brain. But the thing is I have my fingers. And I just use my fingers for math and I know how to do multiplication and stuff. If I have a pen and paper, even just a stick in the sand, that's fine. These are the same people that put solar batteries on cows. That's true. That's why I let people who like math do math. I'll be over here pounding rocks together with my monkey brain. If all the power and internet goes out in the world, I am not going to be doing math. I'm going to be out hunting, gathering water, and making a place to live. And my dad will be the one out there using freaking geometry to make a beautiful shelter. But that's not me. I'll put my little teepee together, and that's that. Like 11 plus times 69 is 669, so it's 615. Is that not correct? Ah, that's insane. What? Solar power exists. My devices shall continue to live on. This is true, but for the brief period between societal collapse and the purge, math skills will be in demand. I'm ready. When we had lost power for like a couple of days in my neighborhood, and me and my dad were like so ready, and my dad was so excited. He's like, I prepared for this, because we always have like reserves for everything. We always have reserve food, reserve water, and you know, we grew up having to survive, so we're quite good at it. Still, would be scary to deal with everyone else that doesn't. That's, you know, people get scary when they're hungry. That's all I'll say. But you guys think if in the event of an apocalypse or something, you guys think you'd be able to survive or nah? And what would you do? What would your role be in a zombie apocalypse, you think? Wish I had any skills at all. I absolutely do not have any. Vency, what happened to little wins? Positivity, Vency? I would become someone's house pet. You and me, bestie. If the zombie apocalypse comes, let me die. You'd be surprised how many skills you can transfer over, though. Something as simple as like being able to socialize is a skill you can use in the zombie apocalypse, right? Charisma, for example. For me, it's, you know, like physical skills. But there's a lot. You'd be surprised. Like, just think about it. Think about like the little things, little skills that you might have you think is useless, but could be actually useful. Zombie raid, I do well. I want to get like a really sharp katana just to have, because all my weapons are blunted except for my lance. I guess I could use my lance, but it's freaking heavy. That lance could split your head open. You have to be really careful. I have that like on my wall. I don't have a cover for it. So if that fell on someone, it could probably amputate your arm or kill you. Yeah, that lance is dangerous. I should really get something for that. Just leaning against my wall. I don't want to fight to survive. I'll be like, oh, thank God my long fight with life is over. The thing is, I am fighting to survive right now. At least in the zombie apocalypse, I have a reason. I can do something. Right now, it's just day to day, right? Let me re-explain. 11 10 69. 6 9 plus 6 9. It's 6 15 9, but it's not. Oh God. Okay. My brain can't do that, Hamudi. Community, humanity, it's the core of people being able to survive together. It takes a village, right? Exactly, yeah. I have no base skills. I don't know. I feel like you have more than you let on, than you know. I want to learn how to hotwire a car. I feel like that'd be useful. I already know how to lockpick. I can only imagine myself in the go on without me slot. I hope to God no one believes me. The go on without me? It surprises me. It surprises me how many people, I've asked this question before, how many people are just like, nah, I'd rather die. Really? I'm definitely the type that, bro, I like my life. I would fight to live. I'm ready and raring to go. We need a whiteboard to teach y'all some math. No, I'm good. I don't want to learn math. I'd rather die. I can cook and build things well. There you go. Nice. Being able to cook is a skill in itself, right? Being able to scavenge even? You think that's not a skill? You can scavenge. You can have good eyesight, for example. You can look at things. You can be alert. You can be charismatic. You can you could literally just be the positive little button in the party and keep morale up. There's so many things. You just have to keep an open mind. I have the non-math autism. I'm gullible as hell. Me too, Em. Me too. I was just like, yeah, that seems right. Checks out. The funny part is I already live like a zombie. I binge eat, I binge sleep, and if it's too early in the morning, you can hear me grunting instead of actually communicating. Nah, I go down swinging so my loved ones don't have to. Aww. I'm gonna protect, though. I'm a protector. See, I like my life how it is. No resources like the internet that enable me to be self-sufficient. Nah, I'm good. Maybe on the next round. I mean, but libraries will still exist, no? I love my life. I'll fight to live, chat, learn math. Bubba, I don't Yeah, exactly. The thing is, too, being like, oh, but there's no internet to teach me how to do things. You can go to the library. I'm sure the library still exists, even in an apocalypse, except it's free. There was a show, I think it was called The Last Man on Earth. And I didn't finish it. I didn't really like it. But I remember that concept of, you know, all the humans disappeared, so obviously everything shut down. There's no power systems or whatever. But he went to the library and taught himself how to do plumbing and taught himself how to use a generator. Taught himself all these things because he just picked up books from the library instead. I think it still exists, yeah. I'm deaf in 1 year. I can't see far distances. Probably try to learn gardening though. Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah? You could organize like rations. Exactly. If you're good at organizing, that's a plus too. My natural stealth is super high as well, so if I had to be in an urban, suburban environment, I can get stuff a bit easier. Yeah. I think my stealth is pretty good too. I can be the personality hire of the survival party, but they're the first to go when the resources get scarce. I think you'd be a pretty good leader, not gonna lie, Lynn. I think you're pretty good at organizing too. Done driving BRB. Yeah. Sounds intense and exciting. Waku waku. I don't know, I think about these things a lot. What I would do in survival situation. Your library is super outdated. It still has information though. I mean, not outdated enough to tell you how to make a campfire, right? Or how to boil water. You know, that's centuries old. In the tragic early death that they carry with them for the rest of the series. Aww. I'm the trauma. If you don't have a skill, we're gonna make you weave blankets. Yeah. See? There's always my skill is making sure hey, no man left behind. No troll left behind. Please, I'm wheezing. I just think we're too quick to sell ourselves off when humans adapt very well. And I think you have more in you than you realize. It's a fair point that some people don't know how to boil potatoes, so I can do some things at least. Yeah. What's that one cooking show where it's they put a bunch of people that have never cooked in their lives or don't know how to cook, and it's so chaotic. Like some girl was trying to cut with the dull part of the knife, so she had the knife flipped upside down. Someone was using a cutting board to cut something, like the actual cutting board itself, like the edge of it. Those ones are so funny. It'll make you feel better about yourself. If you've ever heard of that TV show and you think you're not good at something, just watch it. It's crazy how bad they are. Someone cut through an avocado through the seed. They're like, yeah, it was really hard to cut through, and they just cut through the seed. I'm also trained in most weapons, so I can hunt. Yeah, same Atelier, same. Yeah, I've done martial arts for many years, and I'm trained in most weapons, so same. OMG, chef in your ear. Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? That show makes me feel so good. It's so funny. If I had a steady supply of yarn, I could crochet blankets. And you could also probably translate that skill into something else, because you're pretty nifty with your hands. So even if you can't like crochet with yarn, I'm sure you could translate that skill into something else. For real, people don't know like which medications to take for what, or what cross-contamination is, or that meat goes bad if you leave it out. Oh, I'm gonna make a comeback. It should. People don't realize that if you're cutting raw meat, you should use a different cutting board, or at the very least wash it before you cut your onions on it. I love archery. It's so rewarding. I did archery over like a summer break camp once. I want to do more archery. It was really fun when I tried it, but I'm not super good at it, I would say. I'm better with swords and knives. But it was very fun when I got to do it. The concept of surviving is pretty cool though. And being able to make traps and build a fire and make a little house. I don't know. Wait, I know how to get away from a black bear. Is that helpful? It is! Okay. What if I said, instead of a zombie apocalypse, if we washed up on an island together, what do you think you would be? It's a lot harder to die on an island unless you're going back out into the ocean. If you washed up on an island that had the basic resources that you needed to survive, you know, there's a spring in the back, or even without a spring, but you have ocean water, and how would you survive? You had coconuts, for example. You had coconuts and ocean water. How would you survive? Dude, have you seen those awesome net canopies people put in trees? You could crochet a whole, like, sleeping hut. Yeah, and you can make nets, too. Definitely be someone who would probably be at least able to learn. Exactly. I think everyone is able to learn. I haven't, but I could probably learn. Weaving and knots and crochet are all in similar vein. I would need to learn a lot, but sure there would be someone who knows how. Yeah. I can, like, teach people some skills, too. Exactly, exactly. Oh, Bubba, you could frame this as how would you play a season of Survivor? I like these types of questions. They're fun. What role would you be in? What would you do? And it makes you think about the skills that you have. Eventually wasn't thinking about crochet skills at all. And I think crochet skills are actually really nice in a survival situation, because then you could make nets, you can make blankets, you can, if you're good at knots, for example, if you know how to sew in any capacity, sewing is a great skill to have. I can't sew. It's really good for suturing. It's really good for repairing things. That's in itself is an amazing skill to have. It's the little things you don't think about. I'll go solo for a while to avoid the extreme chaos that follows a deserted island. I don't know. It depends on who I'm with. If I was with, like, my dad, I'd go with my dad for sure, because he's also amazing at it. And then people that I trust. Crochet is just one big knot. That's the secret. I can't crochet at all. So, guys, we're gonna be on alone, but like together. But like together. Why does it show that my music is so low? Is the music really low for you guys, or is that just me? It feels loud to me. Maybe not. You've been vibing? Okay, cool. One look for a water source other than the ocean. Get as many coconuts as possible. If you fail to find a water source, I'll boil seawater. Though it's gonna be hard as fuck making a fire ASAP too. Actually, an easier way, you can use a palm leaf, and as long as you have some sort of bowl, you can preferably a bottle if you have a bottle, but you can use 2 different bowls, and even you just put it out in the sun, right? Water rises when it's hot into condensation. It'll hit the palm leaf and drip down into the other bowl. Does that make sense? Did I explain it well? So even if you don't have, obviously a fire would make it go by faster, but you can just leave it out in the sun, and the condensation is fresh water, right? It'll leave the salt below. Yeah. Music is fine. Okay, cool. You learned that from rap. There you go. And being able to fish is also quite nice. It's like the episode of The Proud Family where the kids are left to fend for themselves. And they actually do it well. I remember Penny saying they were making baskets. Yeah, you learn things about yourself, and if you're in a situation like that, for sure. That's the only way I could think of, but you'll barely get any water. Yeah, but it's a start, right? Obviously, it's better if you have a fresh source, or if you're able to make a fire. If you have some sort of knife on you, that's going to be the easiest way to make a fire. I've never made a fire the natural way, like rubbing the sticks together. That's quite difficult. So I've never tried to do that. I know it's possible, but I've not tried. I would hope I have my pocket knife on me. If you have just one thing on you, in a survival situation, what would it be? For me, it'd be my pocket knife. If I could choose any one thing, I think it would definitely be my pocket knife, because you can carve things a lot easier. I just would prefer it. Otherwise, you'd have to use like the sharp edge of a rock to do very crude carvings. Fun little concept. I love watching survival shows too. And I want to get a foraging guide so I can get better at memorizing like proper forageable items, like mushrooms especially. I don't touch fungi. They're too risky. But I'd love to learn like edible plants and stuff as well. To be honest, I don't even know, but yeah, I'd probably want some sort of knife /sharp objects. You can do a lot of stuff if you have a weapon, exactly. Even better if you have a hatchet. But that's unlikely, less likely to have than a pocket knife. I have a pocket knife in my car, on my desk, and in my bedroom. So I like to have one around wherever I'm at. They're just useful to have. Imagine. I'm ready to eat mystery mushroom. Okay, Rald. Alright. Humans are truly incredible based on their ability to make tools to survive. It's really cool to see in the wild too. There's some animals that do it as well. Like there's some species of birds that can use rock to smack things. You'll see otters smacking their little scallops and their oysters against rocks to open up the shells. Even monkeys. Orangutans are really cool because they'll stick a long twig into termite or ant nests, and the ants will crawl over the twig, and then the orangutans are like, nom nom nom, little snackies. It's great. It's really cool to see in the wild. At least I played a few survival games. Yeah, they're preparing you. I have a pocket knife. I only use it for opening packages. I had one that I use at work, basically for the same reason, just for opening packages and stuff like that. But it's useful just to have in general. Mystery mushroom. Either I'll get night vision or mining fatigue. For sure, you won't just die. Not entirely realistic, but it gives me an idea of the progression of things at least. At the very least, I would hope I have a rock. Yeah, rocks are pretty easy to find. And a stick. A rock and a stick. I have a multi-tool. Not the most comfortable knife to wield, but it's a knife. Yeah, multi-tools are nice too. But the knife I have has flint on it. So I can use, it has a stick, a flint stick that you can pull out. So I can use that and just start a fire with it too, which is really nice. Bubba with pocket knives is me with scissors. Oh, do you collect scissors? That's cool. I love seeing people's cute little collections. I lost one of my pocket knives recently and I don't know where it went, but it has a pink handle on it and it's really cute. And I don't know where it went. I'm kind of sad about that. What do you like? Do you guys collect anything unique, or just do you guys like to collect things in general? I didn't feel like I was collecting anything until recently when I saw my knife collection. But I like collecting knives. Just punch the tree until you get wood, then make a crafting table. Easy peasy. You have a set of scissors in every room in the house. Ah, I love the older scissors that feel very thick and clunky. Kind of cool, and they make the noise. Every time I walk by a machete at Home Depot, I fight the urge to buy it. But why not? But why not? Of course, how could I possibly forget the crafting table? Shiny map rocks! Y'all making survival seem really hard. Just make a crafting table and you're set. You'll have every recipe. But you have to discover the recipe, you know? Like, you have to find a piece of rope and then stick it in the crafting table so I can tell you what to do with it. I've never considered them a collection. I should invest more interest in them. My grandmother used to collect teaspoons. She'd collect teaspoons for wherever she traveled or from flea markets and stuff. And they'd all have like a really unique handle. Or like gemstones in them or whatever. And she hung them up in a big glass case. She loved collecting teaspoons. I thought it was really cute. Take the recipes from the trees. Yeah, I'll pop a balloon. Pop a balloon, it'll drop in a little box for you. I gotta show you guys my weird thing collection. I'm like a gremlin who, this looks cool. I collect your shiny things collection. Like a crow. Pretty sure I need to pop the random balloons that float by for recipes. So rip my Yeah. Nah, I can't. How hard can it be? Just toss a rock. I still haven't gotten the recipe that I want in Animal Crossing. Good heavens. They just won't give it to me. How dare they? I have a little box of bouncy balls lying around. Like small ones or big ones? Like the ones that you could fit in your hand, or did anyone else like to chew those rubber balls? Those small bouncy rubber balls? I didn't sniff glue or eat Play-Doh, but I did chew rubber balls. I did do that, actually. I forgot that I did that. I mean, as a D&D player, I'm obligated to have a dice collection. Oh, that's... You know what's crazy? I play a lot of D&D, and I'm one of the few people that doesn't like having a dice collection because I got really attached to my one pair, and that's all I use. I get really attached to things, so I have a hard time, like, replacing it, as people know, with literally anything. You get these skins in Marvel Rivals, but I like this one, I don't want to use it. But I know a lot of people that have a ton of dice, yeah. You have a spinning top collection and you can't stop collecting that. That's so cute. I love that. But you gotta make dinner. Have a lovely dinner, Renzi. You still didn't get that recipe in Animal Crossing. No, I didn't. My RNG sucks. Pretty sure I've chewed at least one at some point. They got like a very satisfying texture for some reason. I'm a chewer. I chewed all erasers. I don't think I like the eraser. Ooh, no, I don't like the eraser material. I'm a DM, so you do need a lot. That's fair. That's fair. Whoa. I DM'd once. I was very stressed out and never did it again. I prefer being a player that writes a shit ton of lore. I used to have a clock collection. Now you collect Soshiro? Hoshino, what's that? Clocks? Like small clocks? Cuckoo clocks? Or just any clock? Specifically Beyblade. Oh, nice. I love that. I used to collect stuffed bears. Because they used to... You know, when you travel anywhere, the gift shops will always have like a stuffed bear that says the name of wherever you travel. So I used to have a really big stuffed bear collection. Wherever I traveled, I'd get a little stuffed bear. But I ended up giving that collection away. And now I mostly just collect pocket knives, I would say. Do I collect anything else? Maybe cool stationery? I like using stationery when I write letters, because I do occasionally write letters to my friends. I should ask Strawberry if she's fine with me sending letters. I treat skins like outfits for my characters. No one deserves to have a full dresser. Do you switch them out? Do you rotate them? If they had a shuffle button like they did in Valorant, I think I'd like it more. Yes! Yippee! I like writing letters, even if it's just a simple little thing. I was planning on sending you and Brando-san. Aww! Yippee! The vice captain of the 3rd Division of Kaiju Defense. You just collect... So you collect merch of him? I feel like I've asked you this every time, and I forget every time. It's because of you why we need a skin randomizer. Yeah, they should add one. If they ever have like a survey, we should all request for a randomized skin shuffler. I get pins whenever I travel, but that's pretty normal. I mean, I don't, so that's pretty cool. Do you keep them on anything, or do you just keep them in like a little box? My bestie used to write a lot of stuff. I got a really cute little journey journal. I got a really cute journal from Strawberry that I want to use soon. I'm gonna start using stickers too, because I'm always afraid to use them because I have nowhere good to put them, but I think in a journal I can use them well. Letters. I collect him in every form. Oh my god, I love that. If I could do that with Riceley, I totally would. I do need to collect, not collect, I need to hang up the little things that I was gifted and also the stuff that I bought. You got a felt pin book thing. Oh, that's so cute. I've never heard of that. What? That's so cute. Well, she knows the guy with the bowl cut, right? I saw one clip of him. It was like a thirst TikTok of him, and I was like, I understand. Yes, I get it. For sure. She sent me and my partner cards, stuff for like everything. Oh, I love that. I got a bunch of really cute stationery. That I'm starting to run out of like letter stuff for like actual envelopes though. It's kind of sad. Should buy more. It collects dust and dog hair like crazy. That's my entire room, bro. My entire room is. I got home yesterday, and everything is covered in dust and dog hair and dead beetles because my dad left my door open. And I was too tired to vacuum. I should probably vacuum tonight, honestly. Allegedly, Abby has figured out how to make custom body pillows, so you know what I'm getting. Oh my god, speaking of Abby, they have the most gorgeous art. I need to commission them one day. Their art, oh my god, I saw Lilix. This is the same Abby, right? I saw Lilix's commission from them. Good heavens. Oh, good heavens. If I can commission art from a friend especially, or someone that I know, rather than like a random, of course I will. I love Bubba fan art. We need more. For what? I have no idea, but I want more. Oh, I guess I could just add it to the BRB screen. I suppose I could do that too. But that's him. Yeah, the bowl cut dude. Yeah. I was considering starting it again, and I was like, but Lynn wanted to watch it with me. Sometimes I'm like, it's okay if I just start it and yap to her about it instead. We'll see. Yeah, Abby's art was gorgeous. I was like, holy snap. You do art most times, do you? Oh my god. Artists, I have my respect for sure. Artists have my respect. Because my VTuber mama, look how cute she made me. And my rigger, look how cute she made me. The best thing is my hips, I think. I think my hips and the strawberries. My hips and the strawberries. Cause look at the ruffles. They're so cute. I love that. I'm on vacay this week. Can we? We probably could. Yeah, I don't see why not. And then also the strawberries on my legs, which I think are very cute. Ugh, there's this. Ugh, they're all so cute. What? They're all so freaking cute. I love them. Thy hips speak not a falsity. My hips don't lie. Daily thank you to the Bubba parents for gracing our eyes. They did such a good job. And there's more to come soon, I think. I think soon-ish. The brush up should be coming up soon. Probably. We're not in any rush anymore, so soon enough we'll get a few more of the things that I couldn't show during debut. Because we were trying to get it all done before debut, but we couldn't get everything done. So you should hopefully be able to see the long hair that you saw in my reference sheet briefly. You should be able to get the long hair and a few other little surprises soon-ish. You know, I'm not rushing my rigger. She's been going through a lot right now, so I just want her to focus on herself, and whenever we get it done, we get it done. It'll be a cute little surprise one day. I still have, guys, I can't help myself. I have a few more surprises, of course, because I can't stop working. I get one thing done and I'm like, ah, that was nice. So anyways, I want to work on this now. Long hair toggle soon? Yeah. Do you guys prefer long hair or short hair? Just in general. Are you guys a long hair girly or short hair girly? Because I really like both. I think it's so hard to pick. Lynn, did you read the manga? If yes, opinion on any good or bad. Glasses toggle? No comments. And other people or myself? Both. I like long hair. In general. I think, okay, I like long hair on guys and I like short hair on girls, usually. It's usually the opposite, but yeah. I'm biased towards long hair. Yeah. Long hair. I mean, long hair is really good on girls too. Okay, I think I just like long hair overall. But ponytails. Ponytails are so cute. I think ponytails are adorable. I couldn't find it for free. I really don't know. Can't answer. You can. I like both. It's hard to pick which one. Same. It's really difficult. They're both really cute. I guess it's also dependent on the person, because I think some people can rock one or the other better, mayhaps. And then there's those few blessed people that can rock both. And I'm like, wow, you've truly been blessed by God. God took his time on you. I think God gave me all the right ingredients and maybe dropped me on the way down. I don't know. Give you a little bit of a bink bonk on my head and now I got head issues. Just depends on the person. Yeah. I like the lighting you got going on. It's like this soft haze. I love the vibe. Thank you. I wasn't sure people would notice, but a few people have mentioned it. Yeah. I just wanted softer vibes today. I couldn't figure out how to get my cheeks to stay pink though. My cheeks got a little darker, but it's fine. I used to have long hair and it was bad, and that's why I have short hair now. There's been many times where I was... Hello? Did my tracking stop? Oh, there was many times where I was tempted to cut my hair short. My hair's quite curly and I think it looks really cute long. And I don't know if my curls would stay the same if I cut it short, so... I always say I'm the real wrong person to get these genetics with my lazy ass. Nah, we get what we were given, and nothing wrong with that. It's really difficult. I don't know if I like this song. Kind of a vibe. Kind of a vibe. Okay. All right. I'm streaming for 2.5 hours. Honestly, for a chatting stream, that's not bad at all. Feel that? EP. Yeah, EP. That is not bad at all. At all. I think. What? Oh! Okay, hold on. There's a few different things. You guys want to watch Marvel Rivals? You guys want to watch Pig? You guys want to watch... I don't wanna... Do you wanna read into Mint? Mint? Peak is funny? Rival also has a new update. That's true, because Vivi is streaming Peak. We might raid him. I haven't raided him in a very long time. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna raid into Vivi. Please give him lots of love. I'll be back on Friday with Unsure Yet. Probably Genshin. I don't know. Or maybe something else. Should raid into Elite. You have a Discord? I do. Yes. You just need to save up enough channel points, and my mod can send you the link. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you for welcoming me back. I missed you guys all, and slowly getting back into it. I hope you guys had a lovely time. I love just chatting with everyone. Let me do this. All right, bye. Okay, all right. I will be back on Friday, but until then, stay sweet, be kind to someone you love, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.